Hi, you're watching the movie Canon? Watch Geo.
welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I'm Giovanni, and this is Figures Talk, episode number 59. It is Sunday night, July 6, 2025. We had the 4th of July Independence Day holiday weekend that just passed. So we moved it to Sunday here tonight, since we normally do them on Fridays now. But thank you so much if you're watching live. Very much appreciate that as always. If you're watching the replay, of course, I appreciate that as well. So we have a very stacked Canon Council, as I like to call them, of great collectors, great individuals, very knowledgeable, a lot more than I am. So that's why I like to have these very informed individuals here tonight. So let's go ahead and get started here, and let's bring my first Canon Council member of the night. Let's go ahead and bring him in here. You guys know him as Mr. X-Man Supreme, Mr. Dave. And the last one is the brown.
Oh my god!
Suit.
Damn.
So
oh my god!
It's pretty easy, is it not, X-Man? Come on, bro.
Oh shit! All right.
So
Well, it was fun, you guys. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, dip.
Oh, fuck off!
Mr. Dave, X-Man Supreme, liking that shirt. Looks like you're on the road again. So how you doing?
Good, man. It's good to be here.
You're doing another double duty here tonight?
Yeah, I kind of jumped on last minute on Feezy's stream earlier.
Oh,
I
yeah?
just got done working, and I was like, "Oh, hey, they're talking about Superman."
Yeah, there's plenty of Superman talk. I mean, I feel like everyone's already talked about it, but of course we're going to talk about, you know, the Hot Toy Superman and the Inart Superman and stuff like that. But a bunch of other stuff too, you know, not just the general stuff that other 1/6 scale channels have been talking about. We have the Fantasy Figure Zone and all these games that we play and stuff like that. And Dave, thank you so much for joining here, liking your hotel background and your shirt here today. So thanks for joining us here. Let's bring my next Canon Council member of the night. He is the current Total Recall Figures Talk champion, and I do need to set some stuff up so that he can defend that title. But let's bring him in here, Mr. Eddie Money Mendez, right now.
And I think I told you this when I met you in person, dude, but you kind of look like Buzz to me. Like, you
What
look
the
like
hell?
a live action Buzz. You
I don't think you told me that. You
Oh,
probably
okay.
thought it, but I don't think you
look
told
like
me
Buzz
that.
Lightyear to me, dude. You got
To the movie
you got the
canon
whole
and
look.
beyond.
Right. Hey Eddie, how you doing?
What's up, guys? I'm doing
I will-
okay. I'm kind of tired, but I'm hanging in there, man.
All right. Well, like I said earlier, if anyone needs to sign out early, just let me know. And I know it's Sunday night, but thank you, Eddie, for joining us. As always, I was watching the intro with Brad Pitt, and I just remembered that I still haven't seen F1.
Even.
Oh, you haven't seen that? Okay, so
I was gonna go see it today, but it would have been cutting it close. Like, it would have ended, and I would have came straight here, and I didn't feel like I would have fallen asleep anyway. So I'm tired,
okay.
so.
Okay, yeah, I still need to watch that movie.
I picked Jurassic World first. I don't know if that was the best pick. I think maybe I should have gone with F1. But
Yeah, I'm gonna briefly talk about the whole franchise overall. You know, just like all the movies very briefly. But Eddie, as always, thank you so much for joining us here tonight here on Figures Talk, the current Total Recall Figures Talk champion. So let's bring in Mr. Robert. You guys know him as Feel the Burn. Let's bring him in here right now. Here we go. Horror remakes only. Start.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. Slumber Party Massacre. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Silent Night.
Point goes to Robert. So you survived, Robert. So there you go.
Hello.
Hey, Robert. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How's everybody else doing?
I'm doing good. How's your week been going? I feel like I haven't talked to you that much this week.
I've been laying low like for the past few days. Like I'm trying to catch up on sleep. Like the past few days, it just, I don't know if it's the weather change or something, but I just cannot get a full night of sleep. It's like crazy.
Oh,
Maybe it's
okay.
just me getting old, but
Dave's like,
no,
oh,
it
yeah.
ain't that either. Well, maybe sometimes, but yeah. Depends on what day it is.
Okay, all right. Well, Robert, as always, thank you for joining us on Figures Talk Sunday edition, Sunday night edition here today. Let's bring my next Canon Council member of the. Well, actually, I was gonna bring him on, but he's out now. Let's bring in Mr. S. Beam. How you doing there, Beam?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Definitely.
Looking forward to what we talk about.
Oh yeah, definitely. So thank you so much, Mr. Beam. I'm gonna start working on your intro, Beam. So you're on the. I already finished Valkyrie, and then I just realized that he wasn't gonna be able to go on here tonight. But his is done. So you're next, Beam. So thank you so much for joining us here tonight. The next Canon Council member of the night here. Oh, there he is. There he is. You guys know him as Mr. Jose Plus. Here we go.
You meant Revenge of the Sith, right? You said Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my God.
It's actually a she.
Well,
and
actress is a she, but Kid Pool actually I think is a male.
yes,
In the
that's correct.
comics, Kid Pool is a boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't. I mean, at that age, you know.
All these fact checks everywhere, but Jose.
Yo,
Hey, Jose.
what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Something's
Who's that?
different. Something's different with you, Jose. What is it?
Oh, I changed my my little backdrop. I got
Okay.
you know
okay.
one of those fake ones, so it looks better. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
No, just kidding. It's real.
I was like, what? I was like, damn. Yeah, because I was like,
No,
things look.
I
I
set
mean,
up somewhere
obviously
different, yeah.
obviously the angle was different. Obviously, you were a different, position or whatever. But I like your Ghostface shirt that you have there.
I do. Yeah. Gotta represent.
Representing screen, right? But Jose, thank you so much. I think the last time you were on here was on the Star Wars one, the Star Wars talk, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
It's good to see all you guys. Good to be back.
Yeah.
It's Fridays are tougher, but I've told you that. But
Mhm.
Sundays is a little easier, so I can jump in here with you guys.
Oh yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
fun. So
Well, thank you so much for joining us here, Jose. I'm particularly excited about your fantasy figure pick. Not that all you guys didn't have great fantasy figure picks, but that one is like some nostalgia for me. So
for sure.
so
For
we'll,
sure.
we'll bring that one up a little later. But thank you so much, sir, Mr. Jose. Let's bring in Mr. Blue, who hasn't been here because of the schedule change with Fridays, but we have him here again, Mr. Blue Tattoo. Mr. Blue, how you doing? Thank you for coming back.
Ooh, how's it going? Good to see you guys.
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
It was nice to
Hello,
see you
hello.
here again. And then what is your little headline says, or the little subtitle says, look up soon, I guess, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, so we'll see
Superman
that.
there.
Right, your Superman reference there. And then, I mean, you did interact a little bit with James Gunn a few months ago, right? So,
Yep. Yeah.
So,
twice.
oh, twice. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, get your
All
facts
right.
straight, Giovanni.
All right,
Yeah.
right.
Facts straight.
Yes.
So, so I'm interested to see what your thoughts are going to be on Superman Blues, particularly because of that interaction there a few months ago. But thank you so much, Mr. Blue, for coming back here. Let's bring in my next Canon Council member of the night. You guys know him as Mr. TJ Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
How's it going, fellas? How's it going, collectors
Hey.
out there?
Hello.
Happy Sunday.
What's
And-
up, man?
And
What's
you
up?
did a double duty today as well, right?
You
So,
did.
You?
Yeah. So thank you so much for still have the energy to do this. I don't know if I would have the energy, but thank you so much for joining us here. There is another Canon Council member, Mr. 1Adam12. He'll show up. We'll bring him on here as soon as he gets here. He said he's going to be a little late, but he is going to be here tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the live chat here real quick. So let me move this here. All right, so when I do this, I'm always afraid that I eliminated someone. Everyone's there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think so. I think all you guys are there. All right, so let's look at the live chat. So let's see, who do we got here? I'll have to scroll all the way up here. All right, here we go. We have Parks Industries. Oh, Mr. Danny Spotchka, aka Danny Spotchka. Mr. Inc. What's up, everybody? Long time no see. Definitely, Danny. Thank you so much for joining us here in the live chat. Very much appreciated there. Yeah, it's been a while, Danny. It's been a while. Nice to have you on here. Let's see. And then X-Man Supreme, Mr. Dave, in the panel here tonight, a channel member and a moderator. Yeah, Mr. Dave is a moderator. So thank you so much for joining us there too as well. Warming up the chat there. Mr. S Beam, a channel member here tonight and a panelist here tonight as well, saying hello all. Thank you so much to Mr. Beam. Also warming up the chat. TJ Mike saying happy Sunday, collectors. Thank you so much there as well, Mr. TJ Mike. And Mr. L. Walker, a channel member, say what's going on, fellas? Thank you so much, L. Walker, also, Mr. Larry, for joining us here live on this Sunday night. Mr. Feel the Burn, the channel member, and in the panel also warming up the chat, saying, Danny, what's up, boy? What's up, boy? Says there. Thank you so much there, Mr. Roberts. Let's see. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I don't want to miss anyone. Mr. Blue Tattoo, a panelist here tonight and a channel member. Say, hey, everyone, hello there. Thank you so much, Mr. Blue, warming up the chat as well. We have Dugito, if I'm saying that right, says, hey, all, finally made a live stream. Thank you so much, Dugito. Thank you so much for joining us here in a live stream in the chat. Very much appreciated there. Hope you can stay with us all night if you can. So thanks so much for joining us there. Let's see, just talking amongst yourselves there. Now, Parks Industries, Mr. Danny. I don't know if he goes by Spotchka anymore at all, but Danny, I mean, that's why I met him as Danny Spotchka. So that's like in my mind all the time. But when I think of Danny here, Parks Industries, he says, I challenge the champion for the Total Recall Championship. Is that right, Danny? Is that right?
Wow.
So
laying it down.
He was the first figure stock champion, and he held it for quite a bit. He held it for like 6-7 months.
Back strong.
So I think he still has. I believe he still has the record. I think Brick got close, but I think Danny still has the record holding the title the longest. But yeah. And then Jose's asking, you haven't seen F1? I'm assuming you're asking me and Eddie. Yeah, so I haven't seen it. I haven't had time to watch it. I've been meaning to watch it.
Yeah, that's when you have to see in theaters, man. I've been hearing a lot of great things about that movie.
But as you know, with time right now, I'm kind of like behind on stuff, but I do want to watch F1 for sure. Let's see here, just talking amongst yourselves there. Backdrop looks good, Jose, so there you go. Dieguito says, I've never seen Jose without a hat.
Really?
I'm trying to think, like, as far as like in a live, I'm talking about like in a live stream. Yeah, I don't recall if I'm wearing a hat or not, but no, I think you didn't wear it when you did the Halloween costume when you dressed up as
Ghostface. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, so you weren't wearing a hat for that, yeah.
No, not for that one.
Yeah. That's I'm thinking I'm back.
Whoa.
Danny, wow. Okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
That would be
John Wick there.
That would be an interesting matchup there, right? All right, so it looks like we're all caught up here. Let me see. Okay, it looks like we're good here. So I'm going to start with a Met Report segment. I haven't been able to do the Met Report. I usually do them Saturdays in a while. So lately, I've been doing just like a Met Report segment. I just pick one thing, movie related, like some kind of news or some kind of situation going on at the beginning of Figures Talk, and decided to do Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, the franchise itself. Just to talk about it for a little bit. I know Jose's seen the latest movie, and Eddie, but I don't think anyone else. Has anyone else seen the new Jurassic World movie?
Nope, don't care.
Okay, doesn't care. Right? All right, so again, I'm just going to talk about this real quick here. So we have 7 films from the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, franchise. 7 movies since 1993. We had the original film, Steven Spielberg. It is, I believe, in my number 5 spot of my favorite films of all time. So I've seen this movie many, many times. I love it. I think a lot of you guys already knew that part of that. Nothing has gotten close to this film. That's when it comes to this franchise, when it comes to Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie. No movie has gotten close to it. Not even The Lost World, which was also Steven Spielberg directed. Not even that one, although that one I still liked. I know a lot of people didn't like The Lost World, but I actually still kind of liked it. But like I said, it didn't get close to the first one. And then we have Jurassic Park 3, right? So Jurassic Park 3, at that point that they went beyond the books, right? So we have the first 2 books. Michael, I don't know how you pronounce the last name. Is it Crichton or Crichton? Crichton, I think. Crichton. The author who wrote the first Jurassic Park and The Lost World, which I have right here, which I have not finished reading yet, but I did read the first Jurassic Park. It's a lot more violence. There's a lot more stuff. A lot of characters don't make it in the book compared to the movie. But yeah, so I mean, I was very excited for this movie. When I was younger, when I saw the trailers, the previews of Jurassic Park, I was dying to watch it. And at the time, my parents aren't really movie people. Like, they're not really experienced with like going to the movies exactly, Hollywood movies. So I wasn't really going then, back in 93. I was like, how old was I? Maybe like 8 or 9 or something like that when the first Jurassic Park movie came out. So I didn't watch it until it came out onto VHS. So, and I know that one took forever to come out on VHS too. It took like over a year for it to come out. And then it was my parents got it for me, and I watched for the first time, and I was completely amazed by it. Like I said, my parents are not big movie fans or are not big movie people. And even them, when they were watching that film, when I was watching it, they were like amazed by the effects of the dinosaurs and how realistic it looked. And I would say that it still holds up even now. You know, there's better effects now, right? A lot for, you know, just in general, a lot better special effects than the early 90s. But I still think it holds up really, really well. Practical effects, the CGI effects and things like that. Story's much better. Acting is amazing, great. The direction of Steven Spielberg. You know, the scene when they're driving away from the T-Rex, the way that Spielberg decided to shoot that scene using the mirror of the Jeep, and then you see the T-Rex coming after Dr. Malcolm and the other two scientists there, or the other scientists, and then the ranger guy. That could have been shot differently, but it just added to the suspense. And then if you go to the Warner Brothers Studios tour, you could actually they can take you to that area where they shot that scene where they're running behind or running away from the T-Rex. So just a great film. But like I said, then the other movies came out. So then we have, you know, like I said, The Lost World, I still was good. I still enjoyed it. When I was younger, you know, we got a T-Rex in San Diego. So I was like, oh shit, right? So, you know, I thought that was cool. But, you know, like I said, nowhere near. Jurassic Park 3, I was completely disappointed with. Not just because there wasn't much of a T-Rex, but I was just disappointed overall. And then of course we have the Jurassic World films, you know, the Chris Pratt one, and then the Fallen Kingdom one, and the absolutely worst one, in my opinion, Dominion, even though they brought the original cast back to a certain extent, with Sam O'Neill and Jeff Goldblum and stuff like that. And it's still, I guess they didn't know what to do with that. And then we have the new one, Jurassic World Rebirth with Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali. That's just not gonna happen. And so we saw that movie. I think I graded it on Instagram. Yeah, I graded it. I gave it a C+. I said stream it. So not as bad as Dominion. I thought it was decent. Well, I obviously didn't recommend it for you to see it in the theater, because I just don't. Just the way that happens in that movie. Some of the characters, like the main characters, like Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, and this is a non-spoiler, so I'm not going to give you any spoilers or anything like that. The characters there, I didn't find them to be that interesting, to be honest with you. I was actually more interested in the family that you've seen in the trailers, and even that was kind of weak. Although I would say that I really did enjoy the raft scene that they were trying to work into the first Jurassic Park movie, but they weren't able to do it. But they actually did it here in Rebirth, and I did actually like that scene. I thought it was done pretty well. But overall, it was pretty weak to me. Like I said, not the worst one. That goes to Dominion. But overall, I just said, if you really want to see it in the theater, then it's up to you, right? But is it worth your money? Like, if you'll go and be like, oh, I'm going to be blown away. I don't think that's what this is. But those are just my quick thoughts there. But overall, it seems like most of the movies seem to getting a bit worse, you know, each movie that is released, right? Jurassic Park's still the great one. But yeah, so those are my quick thoughts there. Let me see. I think we have Adam. I think Adam's been here for a while. Let me bring in Mr. Adam. Sorry, Adam. Let me bring Mr. 1Adam12 right now. Here we go.
Since I was 3 or 4 years old, I've loved Star Wars. So we'll keep moving. We're getting into Double Jeopardy where things really get tense. Iron Man, knowing that the original Avengers are destroyed and the MCU goes down the drain. And also knowing that we destroy Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh, man.
McClunky.
Hey,
Mr. Adam. Adam, how you doing?
good. You know, they say nature finds a way, and so do I.
right. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining us, Adam. I know you did a double duty as well. So thank you so much for joining us here. Yeah. But Mr. 1M12, any quick thoughts on the quote unquote evolution of the Jurassic Park franchise, if it exists?
I love the first one, classic. I mean, in my view, one of the top 40, top 50 films of all time. Lost World, pretty good film. Not a great film, but pretty good film. It's directed by Spielberg. The third one, not good. Jurassic World, an enjoyable film. I mean, I think Chris Pratt was coming off of Star-Lord role and Parks and Recreation. It's an enjoyable film, but the last two have been horrendous, I think. I mean, horrendous. I have not seen Rebirth. I don't plan on seeing it based on reviews and the word of mouth, what I've heard from you and a few other people I know who've seen it. So I mean, I'll see it when it's on like streaming and I don't have to pay anything. And if after 50 minutes, it's not catching me, I can flip and put on something else. I'm
just thinking of the first 15 minutes and something happens that I was like, really? You guys don't have some kind of protocol regarding that? Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. So then maybe I'll be flipping. I think it's not hard, folks. It's like show some dinosaurs eating people, destroying stuff, but have some good human characters. And the first Jurassic Park, you had dinosaurs into the modern world, but the movie centered on humans and compelling story. You cared about the human characters. I think of Godzilla -1, which I think was one of the best films of a year ago, or I know it came out in like Christmas a year ago, let's just say. It's a Godzilla movie, but I thought it was the best movie of last year or the year before or whatever, because it was about a human story. And Godzilla was kind of ancillary part of it, a very important part of it. So if you focus on good screenplay, then have all the roller coaster summer fun that people want to come to these for. I mean, obviously, this movie series is impervious to reviews because it made record-breaking numbers. The question is whether the second weekend, if there's bad word of mouth on it, I think people are gonna be going to Superman. So this might take a Jurassic nosedive next weekend. We'll see in the box office. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So it made $318 million since opening so far. So we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks or so. But of the Jurassic World movies, because there's 4, right? So we have the trilogy with Chris Pratt, and then we have the new one with Scarlett Johansson. I would say that the best one was Jurassic World, only because there's so many elements and components to that movie that's kind of very similar to the first Jurassic Park. So I kind of like that one more than all the other Jurassic World movies for sure. But yeah, like I said, it's not this new one. I'm always hopeful, especially for this one, for Rebirth. I'm always hopeful that not necessarily that I'm going to experience what I first experienced when I watched the first Jurassic Park movie, but getting a little close to it. And I know they kind of rushed this movie because out of nowhere they announced it, and very quickly they announced that Scarlett Johansson was going to be in it, and they did get David Cope to write it, which I believe he co-wrote the first Jurassic Park film. So I was kind of like, okay, well, maybe it'll be okay, but I did feel like they rushed it. So I can kind of tell that they just kind of like made some kind of generic, typical any story that you might think of a Jurassic World movie would go. It kind of went that way. But But yeah, I mean that's kind of where we're at. But
I don't think they care because they know they're going to make them. They're going to make the coin.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, yeah, they're going to come. It'll be huge. Who cares?
That is true. That is true. So I mean, Dominion made over $1 billion, and that's the worst one by far. But any other thoughts, Jose? I know you saw it. And any quick thoughts on Rebirth or just in general the franchise?
Yeah, I'm like you said, I'm always hopeful that the franchise can kind of get back to what the original was. I kind of echo a lot of what you were saying, especially about Jurassic World, the first one with Chris Pratt. I thought that one was enjoyable. I had a good time with that. But then after the two other films, not that great. So I had a little trouble with those ones. I did go and see this one, caught it on a matinee. I got the AMC stuff, so it is what it is, right? So I don't. It's like whatever's to me. It's like if I'm watching it on streaming. So I thought it was fine. There were some elements like you mentioned that they brought back that was pretty cool. Definitely better than the last film with Chris Pratt, but kind of just average. There was a lot of good dinosaur stuff, which I enjoyed. So the dinosaur stuff was pretty cool. The human element is kind of a difficult thing without spoilers. So the only thing I will say is, for me personally, I wanted to see more Scarlett Johansson, and it was a little too much of the other stuff. So I was like, okay, what's going on over there? But I mean, I get it. They wanted to add a little bit more human, emotion to it.
Yeah.
But why not develop, Scarlett Johansson and the crew a little bit more, and not so much, the other stuff. So,
did any of the dinosaurs remind you of Return of the Jedi, Jose?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just me.
For
Okay.
Sure.
Eddie, you saw it, right? Any quick thoughts on it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was better than Dominion. I thought the trailer was misleading. I don't think I got the vibe watching it that the trailer gave me at all. I guess that's the most I'll say without spoiling it, but it was different than I thought it would be. I still enjoyed it. The only reason I'd say see it in the theater versus streaming it is because I think it's even worse if you watch it at home. Because watching it, at least in the theater, you get the big screen. I get the loud. I feel like at home, I would definitely turn it off, unless I had like a theater room or a bigger TV. Maybe if I had an 80-inch TV and everything.
Well, the only reason why I say stream it is because you got to spend your hard-earned money.
Yeah.
And then if you have a family. And then if you buy popcorn and all the other shit. Yeah.
But if you got the A-list, like I think Eddie has that
I got
too.
the
You got the
I got the A-list too.
You watch that in the Dolby with the big screen and the moving chairs or whatever.
Yeah, I saw it in 3D.
And then it's just like it's shaking, so it gives you that experience. It kind of enhances the film slightly. So I can.
We don't have theaters like that near us. So we just have your typical stadium theater. No, not the DX or. What else are DLX or something?
Hate to see it.
I know. I wish they had them here too. Closest ones in either New York City or Syracuse.
Oh wow,
2.5 hours away.
I thought, I know Scarlett Johansson's hot, but I actually thought she was bad in this movie. I was like, I thought all of them were bad. I even thought, and I like Mahershala Ali a lot. When they said he was gonna be Blade, I was like, that's dope because I love Green Book, or is it the Green Book?
Green Book.
Yeah, that movie's amazing, and he's great in it. And most of the stuff I've seen him in, he's great. And in this, I was like, I don't know, I didn't feel like any of the actors were that great.
The storyline was very weak with the leads, like Scarlett Johansson. Like they're talking about their backstory.
That's what
I
was saying. It's like I felt like there should have been more there, and not so much those other characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were talking about some stuff that they've experienced in the past, but it's like it seemed forced to me. It's like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's expository dialogue. Like someone inserted that scene. He's like, let's add this scene to give a little bit more context.
Right, and it's brief too. They just bring it up real quick, and it's like, okay, somebody said
why do people not like Jurassic Park 3? What's wrong with 3?
I had high expectations, like I said, because I loved the first one, and then I liked the Lost World, but I don't know what it was that it just seemed kind of off to me, and I didn't I didn't really like it.
I think for me, 3 and 1 are tied for the best. It's kind of hard because 3, we get the first dinosaur that's bigger than a T-Rex,
right, Spinosaurus,
which is badass, and then you get the first like T-Rex on another big dinosaur fight in that one because the first one only has the raptors, and then the second one has 2 T-Rexes, but they're not fighting because they're like mom and dad, and then the third one, you get the first like T-Rex versus the Spinosaurus fight. I thought that was badass. And you get the pterodactyls in 3, and you get the lake scene where the T-Rex is going. I don't know. I like 3 a lot. I don't know why 3 gets hate.
I didn't like the human characters, and I mean Alan Grant's in it. Other than Alan Grant,
I like
Macy.
a lot. Yeah, I like that
I
dude a
didn't.
lot.
I like him, but I didn't really like the character. I didn't like. Was it his ex-wife or whatever wife?
Yeah, Tia Leone.
Yeah, I was rooting for the
Family
dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, me too actually.
to eat them. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
That, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I was disappointed. I was younger, and I was like, nah, this is not it.
I kind of like that Alan Grant had that like, I'm too old for this shit attitude in that movie. Like, I'm over this. Why am I back here? You know.
Do you like that scene where you find out that he's dreaming, but we have one of the raptors? That's like,
that was kind of stupid. That was unnecessary, but
yeah, that was fun. Any other thoughts, guys? Like I said, I know most of you haven't seen the new one, but any other thoughts on the franchise overall?
I think it's still better than the Fantastic Four franchise, or not Fantastic Four. I always say Fast and Furious.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
I love the Fantastic Four, Dave. Don't fucking.
Hey! You know what? The first movie was pretty good. The second one was okay, and then from that,
I would take all of these movies over anything past 3 of Fast and Furious. I think after 3, I'm like completely don't care about any of those movies.
But the way it sounds that with this franchise or Fast and Furious, they're doing the same thing. Just running it to the ground.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for that what do you call it? That crossover, right? With Vin Diesel and then Jurassic World.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for that. So
hey, well, I saw this video. Vin Diesel said he's gonna bring it back to basics, coming back to LA and street racing, and Paul Walker is coming back somehow.
From the dead, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
But this is supposed
to be
he's coming. The last one. That's what they say.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, well, I know the last one didn't do as well as they thought it would do, but yeah, guys, any other thoughts before we move into the figures talk portion of this?
I like the second one, Lost World. I dig it. I mean, we all love the first one, but I love the second one. Third one's mediocre. Jurassic World was good. I haven't even seen the bottom 3 there, so that's. Is what it is.
Pull up his comment, Gina.
Oh, I'll see that. I'll read it right now. El Walker says, I saw it and thought it was too predictable. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's kind of like, the same typical story that you would expect for now what a Jurassic World movie would be. And then Dugito says, somehow Paul Walker returned. Right? So
I think of like Fallen Kingdom, and it had a promise of dinosaurs now. At the end of that, dinosaurs everywhere, right? On Earth.
Oh yeah.
And Dominion was like, I mean, let's like take that limitless concept and make it as lame as possible.
Exactly.
That's what Dominion did. It was exactly
because I was like, oh, okay, they're going this route now. All right. And then Dominion came out. And so, said, like I said, they were going to bring the original cast, and then we have that premise that they tease at the end of Fallen Kingdom, and then we got what we got. So that's, I think that probably added even more to the disappointment for that one there. But all right, so moving on to the next thing here, guys. Unless you guys have anything else regarding Jurassic World.
Just to add on this, I know that the owner of Iron Studios is a big Jurassic Park fan. So where he's, I think Iron Studios in Dominican. And so he has this huge restaurant all laid out as Jurassic Park theme.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, really?
All the way through that, and it was like I seen the walk around with, I believe, is the statue guy.
Someone went out. Didn't Miguel went out there too?
Miguel went out there. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
it
was
says-
cool. It's like Rainforest Cafe, but Jurassic Park.
Yeah. And he's like totally into that and got it all in. It looks nice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I would like to go to see that. All right, guys. So I'm just going to bring this up real quick. So just a reminder. So the ones who are excited, Caustic Plastic, they are going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. I believe they're going to reveal some of the Exorcist 1/6 figures, which I'm excited for.
Very
And
excited.
then I think they're doing Conan. Yeah, right. Conan.
Conan.
So that's coming up. San Diego Comic Con from July 24th to 27th.
I'll take some pics, guys. This is I'm gonna take a lot of pics.
Okay.
You're going,
Nice.
Mike?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
So
should be over there too.
Cool. Just a FYI, this is I just saw it pop up on Facebook yesterday. They had the Batman 1989 movie with orchestra. You know, like
Oh,
Star
yeah.
Wars.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna have that at Petco Park. It's a tickets going on sale on Tuesday.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's cool.
Okay.
Didn't they
During
do that?
Comic-Con?
During Comic Con, yeah, on
Nice.
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So
I
yeah,
think
I'm
they
gonna
did
try to
that.
score that.
They did that last year too, didn't they?
But they did it indoors, right?
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, probably.
They're showing the
They said
they're showing the
Petco
movie
Park.
or just the music.
Movie and the music together.
The-
Like
yeah, the
Star
orchestra
Wars
stuff,
deal,
yeah.
like when they do that. So
Yeah.
it should be interesting.
And then as we were talking about Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, John Williams, his concert's coming up on August 22nd, I think, in LA.
Oh,
so that's
All
coming
right.
up.
That'd be cool.
All right, guys. So that was it for the Caustic Plastic. As soon as we get some more pictures of that later on in the month, of course, we'll cover that. I'm just going to go over these two real quick. I am personally not really interested in these, but maybe you guys are. So we have the Iron Man Mark III. I believe it's a 2.0 exclusive. And the, what is it? The Gregor Clone Commando Gregor. Is anyone interested in any of these? Let's just start the Iron Man first. This blue one here.
No.
Yep.
Yes.
No. Why?
You're asking an Iron Man collector if he's interested in Iron Man. Come on.
Right. So you don't have the you don't have the first one, Bean?
Nope, I wasn't collecting in 2015.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2 years before when I started. So
okay,
it was already gone.
Yeah. So here are the some of the pictures here. And we don't know any information about when they're gonna go up for pre-order yet, right? Or do you guys see?
You do have the RSVP. It didn't say when, but
Oh, okay. Because I meant to look it up to see if there was a date, but then I completely forgot. But yeah, so that's the latest Iron Man. Excuse me. Here, that is announced here. I'm assuming it's gonna sell out. Haven't all of them sold out at one point, like fairly quickly?
variants, yeah.
All the
Some
yeah, all
faster than
the
others.
Iron Man ones. Yeah. So that was the Iron Man one, and then of course we have the other one here, the Clone Commando Gregor. So I know some of you guys do collect these guys here. So anyone else interested in this guy here?
Yep.
I kind of like because like I said, I haven't watched Clone Wars and stuff like that, but I kind of like that it has the is this the number of kills, or what are the little lines crossed out here?
droid kills. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay.
It's weird because there's no consistency with them. There's not like because it's supposed to be 4 and then a 5th slash across, but then you got like some here are like 3 and then a slash, and you got like one that's like 6 and a slash. I'm like, what are we doing here? But yeah, Gregor's freaking awesome. He might end up being my first clone.
Oh, okay. Is this? Do we know if this uses the battery or it's this USB power right here for the light?
Battery.
Yeah.
It's battery. Oh,
It's
okay.
same mold as the other guys.
Yeah, because I remember seeing one of them that was USB powered. I forgot which one it was, but
This guy must be a badass. He's got marks all over it, like on his face and everything.
yeah.
Gregor's dope, dude.
I'm going through Clone Wars right now, so it's like I'm now putting all the pieces together. All these commando guys. So
Gregor's not.
He's
Gregor's in the game only, right?
On
And
game
he's
only?
in Rebels.
No, Gregor shows
later.
up in one episode of
in-
Clone Wars.
Oh, in one.
He shows up in one episode
I
of
don't remember
Rebels,
it then.
and he shows up in one episode of
I remember him in
Bad
Rebels.
Batch. We only see a little of him.
That's what I
But,
see
like-
because I finished Rebels, and yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah, but Gregor, like the one time you see him in his armor in Clone Wars, it's like it's just one of those, side quest episode kind of setups.
Mm-hmm.
But we meet him there, and it was impactful for me, I guess. That stuck with me. Like, I love Gregor from seeing him in that one episode, and he's just freaking awesome, dude.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
And
know why.
you-
I don't know why they keep limiting clones.
Clones, yeah. Right.
It just pisses me off, and it ruins it. Like, I gotta fight for these fucking figures that I gotta, that I want to buy. Like, just I gotta fight other people for it.
Yeah.
It just that's not the I don't get off on that. I don't get it. That's not why I collect. I collect to collect the damn things, not fight other collectors for the figures, and especially clones. Like, they're army builders. It makes no sense other than the fast money. They just want fast money or whatever. The same with the blue Iron Man. I didn't get the first one. I love that this one's die-cast. He looks awesome. He's blue. But yeah, it just, like, seeing them go up and then seeing them limited, it just ruins the experience.
Yeah, I mean, if the meaning of clones mean many, and it says, and they should know that the people that collect clones, they're not going to buy one. They're going to buy 2 or 3 or 4. So, but they never have enough for everybody. So yeah, I definitely understand the blue situation, and many other people's situation is that, like, come on, this whether cash grab or they can cash grab it, and they said because people are going to buy it, and they're not going to buy just one. So they're going to army build.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Any other thoughts on any of these guys? The Iron Man or the Clone Commando? Gregor.
This one is cool.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna do. It's just like no.
You guys want to spend hours talking about Star Wars? This Star Wars thing?
I think we're done with.
Where's
Star
the
Wars
horror
tonight.
stuff? Where's the horror stuff? So that way me and Robert can talk about.
Yeah, where's Star Trek?
Oh my god,
that's horror.
No, you took it too far, man.
Now we have some people who like Star Trek. I mean, I'm not really one of them.
Yeah, man, I'm one of them.
I'm talking about X06. We just got off that show. That's a horror show.
I was watching that stream earlier, Ben, watching you guys, Adam and Mike, about. You guys started talking about Star Trek, and I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. So, but I mean, you like Star Trek. That's why I never really talk about Star Trek, because I wouldn't know what I'm even talking about. So
when it comes up to the Star Trek, you should get more love for the people that makes these figures, so they have a very hardcore, strong fandom that deserve and need these figures and correctly, not just thrown out there or whatever. And it's that's what I said in the other show, and I said I feel bad for the collectors, because it's like trying to get something that's quality is like pulling your own teeth, and it's very hard. And I think it's a great franchise.
Okay, all right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna move on to a Know Thy Collector game. So if you guys have something to write with, either on your phone or a notepad or whatever it is, I'm gonna do a Know Thy Fellow Collector, and I'm gonna do one of them now. Then I'll move on to another segment, and then I'll do another one after that. So we have Mr. Blue Tattoo, who has not played or has not been the center of the Know Thy Collector game, and then Jose will be the next one because he hasn't done it either. So I'll explain the rules in just a bit here, but let me see here. Let me go to Know Thy Fellow Collector. So if you haven't seen this before, I'm going to pick a panelist, and I'm going to present 3 figures. And as you guys have seen in this show, we do keep, gift, or destroy, which is now kind of like implemented into this now, into this game, Know Thy Fellow Collector. So I'll pick a panelist. They would have to choose which one of them they're either going to keep, gift, or destroy. So it'll just be one of them. They won't do all 3. They would do one of them. They'll write it down, which one of those, whatever figure I pick, they'll write down, I will either gift, keep, or destroy that particular figure. And then the rest of the panelists, they'll write down what they think the panelist who is in the center of this, what they think they will do. Either they will keep or destroy that particular figure. I'll go by one of you guys one by one, see what you guys think, and then at the end, we'll see what the actual collector would do. If they're going to keep, gift, or destroy that particular figure. So let's do this one real quick here. Where is it? Hold on a sec, guys. Here we go. Wait, hold on. Why is it not letting me do this? Oh, here we go. Okay, you guys can see Ned Flanders. All right, there you go. So that's Ned Flanders there, right? So Know Thy Fellow Collector. So for this one, I'm gonna have. Let's see, who was the first one here? Okay, actually, Blue. This is Blue's pick or Blue's segment here, a game. So Mr. Blue Tattoo. So we have these 3 figures here, right? So we have the Nice Pool. We have Johnny Storm from Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, and then we have the Evil Superman from Superman 3. All these are hot toys. So of these 3, Mr. Blue Tattoo, which one of these are you going to gift? So you would write down which of these you're going to gift, Blue. Don't reveal it until the very end. So when I ask the rest of the panelists to reveal theirs, don't reveal yours yet until the very end. I'll ask you to reveal your selection at the end. For the rest of the panel, you guys write down what you think Blue is going to gift of these 3. Is it going to gift Nice Pool, Johnny Storm, or Evil Superman? So write it down and let me know when you guys are ready. Then I'll full screen you guys one by one.
I think I just learned about this figure today, the Evil Superman.
Oh, that's right. On
yeah, I didn't know they made that.
Yeah, so
that blew my damn mind.
Because I've had this image here for a few weeks already, and then I saw that Fizi was talking about that Superman from Superman 3, the Evil Superman, and I was like, oh, okay, looks like it's coming out there now. So, and I didn't really know about this guy either, actually. All right, so I started doing this here. All right, everyone's ready? You guys wrote down your...
Jose has a pick, I think.
All right, so I guess I'll go to Jose first. All right, so Jose says Blue is going to gift Johnny Storm. All right, so gift. All right, so let's go to 1 out of 12. Mr. Adam, he says, nice pool, right? All right, so Johnny Storm for Jose, nice pool. All right, so let's move on to Beam.
I think it's very close to whether keeping nice pool or soups, but I said he's going to gift Evil Superman.
Okay, all right. All right, Evil Superman. All right, so let's go to TJ Mike. TJ Mike says Johnny Storm.
Okay.
All right, Johnny Storm. All right, so let's go to X-Man Supreme, Mr. Dave. Nice pool.
Okay.
All right. Nice pool. All right, so let's go to Eddie Money Mendez, and he says Johnny Storm. All right, Johnny Storm. All right, so let's go to Robert Feel the Burn, and he says Johnny Storm as well. All right.
Okay.
All right, Johnny. So a lot of Johnnies here. All right, so then let's go to who else hasn't done this? There you guys go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think everybody went.
All right, Mr. Blue, go ahead and reveal. Which one are you gifting or destroying?
I'm keeping that nice pool, and I'm gifting Evil Superman.
Evil Superman. All right.
Ah,
No one got it.
it. Yeah.
No way.
My bro knows me.
Yeah.
So.
Brother, yeah.
Beam
All
got
right,
it.
so Beam got it. So there you go. So that is correct. So there you go, Mr. Beam.
See, I almost said Evil Superman, but then I was like, well, I don't know his position on that particular guy. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he'd rather have the regular one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I have the
I
regular. I have the regular one. So that's why I'm gifting, that one. And I don't have a nice pool. I'll keep the nice pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay.
So we'll do Jose's in just a bit here, but I'm gonna move on to something else here real quick here. So hold on a second, guys. All right. So the next thing here is I'm just gonna bring up this real quick here. I know you guys have already seen this many times, but here we go.
He's so bright.
So the Superman, this is the Hot Toys version, right? Superman from the new film. So we got that there. Opening up the movie figure file here. So release date July 11th, 2025. Warner Brothers, DC Studios. There's no Rotten Tomato score yet. Worldwide box office, we don't know it yet. It's not released yet. But the budget of this film was around $225. And then we have the price, the Hot Toys price, $285. It is expected to ship between July and December of 2025. So it looks like they are kind of doing like the Deadpool that they did last year with Deadpool and Wolverine. So it looks like they are doing that. When I saw this, I did think this was some kind of an error because I know Sideshow's put in like the wrong expected to ship dates in the past. So I kind of thought that this would be it because it's a new head sculpt and stuff like that. But it looks like it is coming much sooner and faster than expected. So so we have this figure here, and we'll talk about the other ones. I'm sorry, the Inart one in just a bit here. I do like the colors. I do like the brightness more in this figure here. Obviously, none of us have seen the movie, right? At least, yeah, none of them have seen this movie because the preview that they're doing, I think it's on Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. So majority of people have not seen this movie. So I'm more of a Batman guy, as you guys know. I almost got the Henry Cavill Superman Inart figure, but then I ended up canceling it. So this, unless I just absolutely love this film, I don't have any plans of picking this guy up anytime soon. Either this one or the Inart. I do think that before we saw the Inart one, I did think the head sculpt looked really, really good, although I still think it looks good. I do like this base. The Crypto reminds me of Christmas because it looks like a Christmas ornament, as a lot of you guys have seen. And I don't think the Inart version is that much better. So it does look, again, comparing it to the Inart, he does look a bit more muscular, right? There's more stuff going on there, right? With the figure itself. I know the actor himself, I know he's pretty, he bulked up and stuff like that for this movie, but I'm not sure if he's this big or not. But
his body ain't like that.
But yeah, I'm saying I don't know if he's like this, but so yeah, so we got that, and this is not an artisan, so it's sculpted hair, which is fine, right? The price, I think the price is good, $285 for this figure, and then the base, and Crypto, which, like I said, looks like a Christmas ornament, so I don't think that's very valuable there. But there you go. So we have this. Like I said, if I absolutely love the movie, that is just so amazing, I'll pick this guy up. I doubt that I'll love it like that, but who knows? Who knows? You never know. I am a big fan of James Gunn, though. I do love James Gunn. I liked all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I love Slither. I did like the Suicide Squad, and stuff like that. So I think he's a great filmmaker, a very strong writer for sure. So I do expect to like it. I just don't know to what level, right? So that's it for this guy here. Let's throw this to Mr. Eddie Money Mendez.
Oh, wow.
What are your thoughts on this figure here?
Here we go.
Here we go. Get your drinks ready, guys.
Jesus. I'm already annoyed talking about it.
See, there we go. There we go.
I want to go back to talking about Andor, to be honest.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we can do that.
I think
hey, he's got something in common with Robin.
Wow, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I think I saw someone make a post on that. I don't know if it's throbbing. It's there, but it's not Robin status. But
I'm trying to zoom in on it.
I think so. I like that he's more buff, obviously, because I think he doesn't look good enough in the suit in the film. So I like that he looks a little more muscular here. I do like that. I like the saturation of the suit colors. Like, I really like the bright blue, the bright red, and the bright yellow. Like, I think that makes it pop and it looks really good. I know there's a lot of debate over the likenesses of both, but just focusing on this one, I don't think the likeness is 100%, but I don't think it's bad either. I was saying this on another stream. I think CORENSWET looks different from different angles. Like, even if you look up pictures or trailers, different things on Google, like, he looks different in a lot of them, so I feel like that's just the way he looks. So I could see either one I see him, you know what I mean? I don't think I do have a preference, but I feel like that's just more me. I don't think that that's necessarily on one or the other. At first glance of the hair, I like the sculpt. I think they're getting really good with sculpted hair. I like that some of it is not all together, like you got pieces here and there, strands coming off, so I like that a lot. I do think Crypto isn't the best, but he's also just the dog there. Like, that doesn't make or break it for me. I think he's slightly underscaled. To me, he looks small compared to how he looks in the film. That's the only thing that stands out to me. I really love the magnetic base feature. Like, I think it's great they're finally trying something like that out. Hopefully it works really well. And I like the base too. I like the design of the fortress there. I just wish it had a bigger footprint, because I feel like they're doing a lot of these DX bases now and they work cool, like they look cool, but I feel like they don't have a big footprint if you're gonna stand him on the base. Like, it'll work if you use the magnetic part, but if you just want to stand him there, it's not really, can't do much. And I feel like they either need to do two bases where they have like a generic stand and then like a DX together, or they need to make those ones bigger. So That's my only complaint on that. But like other than that, I think it's a great figure. I didn't really look at the price. I wasn't paying attention about it right now. So like, I don't know price wise if everybody's happy, but just looking at the figure, I think it's great. I think it's a home run. I think it looks cool. So yeah.
Are you planning on watching the movie soon, Eddie?
Yeah, I have tickets for Thursday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too.
So
Me too. Yeah.
I'm excited to watch it. Like, you know, I'm not very hyped. Obviously, I'm a Snyder fan, so like I love Cavill, but I haven't liked anything about the trailer really. Like it doesn't. I'm not super hyped. I'm more just wanting to watch it because it's a Superman film and it's DC. Like that's why I want to watch it. But I'm not like in love with this cast or. I really like Lex Luthor, so for the first time ever, I might be actually wanting Lex to win. But I like that. I like Nicholas Hoult a lot. So.
Nicholas Hoult looks like he fits the part, like just in the trailer from what I've seen so far. So, I am doing a non-spoiler review of Superman on Friday's Figure Stock, just so you guys know there. But
oh, nice.
So any other thoughts, Eddie, on this figure here?
That's all I got.
Let's see, Jose.
I think I kind of agree mostly with what Eddie was saying there in terms of the saturation of the colors. I think it looks good. I do think his package looks a little too much, but it is what it is. I mean, it's fine. You might as well show it off, right? If you got it there, you got to show it off. I'm cool with that. I'm not so sold on the base in terms of the magnetic function. I don't know how long that will hold the figure. So I'm not sure. I'm not completely sold on it, but the base is cool. In general, the base I think is cool. Crypto, I don't think looks good at all, especially the eyes. It looks like it's kind of cheap. Like you said, Christmas ornament's a pretty nice way to describe it. So I don't think it looks great. Just too plasticky, man. I mean, both of them. Even the Inart's not great either. But
right. Mm-hmm.
I think the likeness, like Eddie was saying, the likeness is there. I don't. It's not like you can be like, oh, it's a completely different person, or it's bad compared to the Inart. I think it's good. In terms of bargain, I think it's a good price. And if you want to stick with Hot Toys and that's the one that and you can order it on Sideshow and you have customer service and you have anything's wrong with it, you can back you up and so on and so forth, and you just feel more comfortable with this and you like the built on the Hot Toys one more than the Inart, then I say you go with the Hot Toys one. But I haven't made any decisions myself personally because I need to watch the movie. I'm not going to buy something of a movie I don't like. So I do like Superman as a character. I've always liked Superman, but mostly started liking it with Henry Cavill's version and his interpretation. But I don't have a favorite. I mean, I've seen all the movies, and I grew up on the animated show. So for me, it's like it's not necessarily one. I mean, I even like Tyler Hoechlin from the Superman and Lois, the TV show.
Okay.
So
he's good.
So I like his interpretation as well. So it's not like I'm not like I'm loyal to one specific interpretation. So I'm open to it. I want it to be good. So hopefully he delivers and I pick one of these up. So, but for now, I think objectively speaking, I think it looks good. I like it. I'm not 100% sold on the base, but I like it. I think the colors are good. It seems like it's a little, Brick, since he's here, he has been making some mentions about the S and how it's a little bit better in terms of on here versus the, whatever the pattern that it has on it or whatever's. So this one seems to be a little bit more accurate. Although I do think that this one, it's the level of it, it's a little too high. I think it should be a little bit lower. But I mean, whatever's, I'm cool with it.
All right. When are you watching this one, Jose?
I do have the Amazon Prime one.
Oh,
so
Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh,
Tuesday.
okay. All right. So we have this super chat from Mr. Brick Artemis says, you guys, it is almost time. Yes. So Superman is about to be released.
I'm going to feel so bad though for Brick. It's like Brick is the one who's been championing this movie and like if he goes and he hates it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to feel bad. I'm
What are you gonna
revel.
do?
I'm gonna revel in it if it sucks. Bro.
You're gonna dance on the grave?
There's way too many people that love this movie already, and I think that's so stupid. Like, you can't say anything bad about this movie, and it's like, dude, okay.
Just keep your expectations low. Don't go in there going, "Oh, I'm gonna love it," or "Oh, I'm gonna hate it." Just
open-minded.
accept it for what it is. Yeah, just expectations. Just blank. Just go in and enjoy.
I kind of do have high expectations though, which is probably not a good thing. But but yeah. So Mr. Brick Artemis, thank you so very much for the super chat, $4.99, $5 here. Thank you so very much, Brick Artemis. So there's two things. I'm gonna play a clip for you here. So let's see, which one do I have? I meant to add different ones. I'm gonna start adding different ones, but this is what I got for now.
I think we can handle one little girl. I think we can handle one little girl.
Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Mr. Brick. And then I did put in the, I guess the live chat, that if you donate $5, so I'll drink half
a shot.
Tequila shot. So I'll do that.
Half a shot.
Half a shot for $5.
Wasn't it a full shot before? Now you.
It's inflation, man.
And because some shit happened last time I did that, so so thank you, Brick.
Yeah, you got a lot of money. That's
a lot of super chats.
Here you go. Thank you so much, Brick.
Salud.
So there you go.
Well, as long as you didn't get arrested, we're grateful.
Yeah.
Right.
Always a plus.
So again, thank you so much, Mr. Brick. He says Sideshow says July to March 26th. I did look at that, Brick, but I still see July to December of this year.
It still says December.
If you go to additional details, the asterisk is at the bottom of that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well. All right, so it looks like it is actually later than expected then. So, all right. Then Adam says, Brick, I just checked Sideshow website, still says July. Okay, so that's what I mentioned as well. Okay. Brick says he pre-ordered 2. What was that mean?
So that just means they have an influencer badge.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-order 2 says Brick.
Wow.
I think
Hot
maybe,
Toys?
I think maybe one of you guys pre-ordered 2. No, I think.
Or one of.
Knowing Brick, I think he got 2 Hot Toys. But I don't know. Let us know, Brick.
Let's see. You guys are talking about that. All right. It's at the bottom in an asterisk. Okay, got it. All right. So let's see. Then Brick also says Crypto looks bad on both, but happy we get him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eddie, you can't say anything good. Wow. Okay. What's the difference? Let me be excited, he says. And Ed Walker say, I agree with Eddie. I thought I kept my thoughts on the figure pretty positive, says Mr. Eddie. We throwing hands if this movie sucks.
How's it Eddie's fault if the movie's good or not?
2 Hot Toys. Long story short, there you go. All right, there you go.
I told you.
So 2 Hot
told you.
Toys.
Damn. Okay.
All right. All right. So let's see. Robert, any thoughts on this new version of Superman or the figure?
I mean, everybody has their idea of what Superman should look. I mean, I'm not a big Superman fan myself. The only reason I only got one Superman that was Cowboy is because me and my boyfriend, we went to go see, Man of Steel and BBS, and we loved him in both those movies.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for people who want the Hot Toys. I'm not knocking people who want the Hot Toys. There are some things on this that I just don't agree with. I mean, the oversized body, top half. I mean, that looks like a linebacker, not a superhero in my eyes. I mean, not all superheroes have to be buff. I mean, Superman doesn't really need to be buff. I know that's like the typical, you know, thing with him, but like he's already the most powerful being in the universe. So why does he need, you know, to be buffed up and stuff like that? You know, he already got the powers. So
I can't believe you're arguing this, Robert. I can't believe you're saying why does he need to be buffed up?
Yeah, I mean,
he's Superman, not un-Superman.
I get that, but I mean, just because he might be a little skinnier in the film doesn't mean that, you know, he doesn't have like the strength and power to just beat up on any enemy that he wants. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, canonically, you know, Supergirl is stronger than him, and she ain't buffing for nothing. So you know,
she's got Power Girl. What about Power Girl? I'm sure
titties.
we'd all be upset if she wasn't proportionate to the
We would. You're absolutely right.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be non-sexist here. If I want Power Girl with big tits, I want Superman with big pecs.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Hello there.
Piece.
That piece downstairs, Eddie. You know,
you're the only one looking at that. I
wasn't even. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You said you want it, so there it is, man. There it is.
Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts, Robert?
Like the base is nice. I agree, but I mean, people always complain about space and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a space hogger. I mean, especially if you're going to have him in flight, which I really hope those, you know, magnets are like super strong to hold him up, because if he got a bigger upper torso, I'm kind of worried about how he's going to hold up, and especially with the, like, rubbing up against the material and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody has their idea of what Superman should look like. I mean, I'm with people who like this, but for me, no. And I'm not pre-ordering either of them until I hear some good reviews on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts, guys, on this Hot Toys version? We're going to Inart next, but any other thoughts?
I got two thoughts. One, the figure looks more like Superman than the dude in the trailers. And two, this figure makes me want to kit bash a Jor-El with a head sculpt of Shooter McGavin.
Oh God,
Shooter.
How many times am I see that?
He looks like his son. Look at him. He looks like his son. I will die on that hill.
I agree with you. I don't know why all the figures coming out of him look like Shooter McGavin.
That's insane.
Did you guys see who Jor-El is?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I didn't. Is
That's a
there Jor-El
spoiler.
in the
So
trailer?
I wouldn't say that.
Is it Christopher McDonald?
I won't say anything, but I
was surprised. It was one of the news organizations just put their headline, and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, damn. I didn't know that was out there.
I can guess who it is. I can guess who it is.
Yeah, because I saw that too. I was like, okay.
Beware of spoilers, folks.
Oh, that's
yeah. From here on out, beware of spoilers.
I'll just wait for the movie. I'm not going to look it up.
So anyway, we'll keep it spoiler free, but I just wanted to know if you guys knew who it was. But go ahead. Any thoughts, guys?
I'm just going to comment on, and I'll kind of speak for both of these, so I can say my comments on the Inart version. I'm just exhausted. Like, I think it was Eddie, you said it, or Jose. I'm just exhausted over the whole discussion of both of these.
Yeah.
This is like a civil war or something here. You know, streamer versus streamer, brother against brother. I think either one of these you get, the Hot Toys version or the Inart version, you can't go wrong. They're both beautiful looking figures. It just depends on what image of Superman you want to go with. And if you want the more vibrant colors that are in the Hot Toys version, then that's the one for you. That's more in keeping with kind of like the brighter, more, some versions of the comic, I think kind of a more of a Christopher Reeve-esque version, or what appear. Now, this may not be the final version, obviously, because it's just based on the blogger photos that Inart released. But the costume in the Inart version looks more muted. It is more serious profile on his head sculpt. For me, I'm waiting until I see the movie. I got tickets to see it Thursday night, and I love Superman. He's my favorite superhero. I think, I don't know, was Eddie who mentioned that, people are just hoping this wins, hoping this is success, that they've already prejudged. Maybe some people have. I think I'm rooting for this to be success. I want this to be a great movie so bad, because I feel like I've been treated so unfairly by DC films, where I've been treated much better by Marvel over the years, certainly since Blade and the X-Men and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So it's just been, for the most part, we've had much better Marvel films than we've had DC films. And I'm not a Snyderverse hater. I like those films, but I've wanted something much more faithful to the comics I grew up with, and it looks like we're getting that now with James Gunn. I do trust in him, and I like his. He hasn't steered me wrong in anything he's done so far. So I'm hopeful that this is a very good picture, and that I'm going to enjoy it. To me, this Hot Toys one best captures the image of Superman that I want to display, which is that vibrant colors and that kind of smirking kind of face. I like that. I think the base is better. In terms of Krypto, I think it's kind of a wash. I do like the Inarts, the dog tag on that Krypto more, but they're kind of like, to me,
the cape's better too.
The paint, yeah. But they both kind of look like there's like a line of
the
plastic
cape,
animals. The cape on which one?
On Krypto, on the Inart one's better.
I didn't notice. I just noticed that there was a darker color, darker shade. That's what captured my attention. But both figures kind of remind me. I used to get Emily this line of plastic animals. They're called Schleich, and I get her like these horses and dogs and cats, dinosaurs. We used to go to this gift shop, and I'd get them for her there when she was little, and they're like Krypto looks like a Schleich figure. It's a brand called Schleich. So, and they're like $15 each, $10. They're not too expensive, and it almost looks like they just went to Schleich and say, "Hey, give us a Krypto."
Sounds
for
so
both
derogatory.
What's that?
It sounds so derogatory. They just went to Schleich.
There's the Schleich, yeah. It does. But like I said, I think you can't go wrong with either one. I'm definitely curious when both finally arrive, whenever that is. Seeing the side-by-side comparisons.
Okay. Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to Inart's version real quick?
I say just to add on to the movie, trust in Gunn. Trust in Gunn, and hope the best. And he said, hopefully this kicks off a new franchise for Superman. Hopefully, that young child is going to see this is going to be their first Superman, and this can go forward just like it was for all of us. Whether it's Reeves or Cavill or whoever it was, we all started with one Superman, and hopefully this takes off the same way for another child, and this can keep going. It is Superman.
Yeah, because I am hoping it's good, because it's kicking off the whole new universe,
correct,
with DC. So we'll see. It's a few days. We'll know, what the reaction is, and what the box office is going to be as well. So, let's see here. Any other thoughts, guys, on the Hot Toys version?
He's pre-ordered. He looks good. I noticed a seam on Krypto that I didn't see before.
On his leg.
Front leg.
Yeah,
he looks goofy.
Awful.
It's like this is their second or third dog in, and they suck at making animals, man.
Ooh.
They just
This dog looks possessed. I'm sorry.
Cujo.
It's ready to bite somebody's neck. Good Lord.
I do like they added KRYPTO to this new Superman movie though.
Yeah.
I do like that, but yeah, this figure version of KRYPTO looks pretty crappy. But let's see. So, actually, let me address this real quick here. Mr. Connor, Hot Toys Hotline, dropping by. Hey, Brick. Hello, to Mr. Connor.
Hey,
Thank
Connor.
you for joining us.
Yo, yo, yo.
Thank you so much, Mr. Connor. He has his live streams on Tuesday nights. So thank you so much there, Mr. Connor. Let's see. He's talking about the spoiler stuff. Yeah, so no spoilers. Even though it might seem minimal, some people consider spoilers to be different things, right? So, but let's see. Bill Burr.
I'm being funny there.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Maybe don't.
I don't want anything else now.
I've seen Bill Burr in a comedy show in LA a few years ago. It was hilarious. Brick Artemis says if it fails, DC could be done for a long time. We don't want that to happen. So yeah,
No.
That's true.
Let's see.
Even if it's good,
They'll always have
like
Batman. Those always do well.
yeah, it just has to be good. I mean, it doesn't have to break boundaries or set records or anything. It just has to be good because they have stuff coming out. If it's decent, they still have DC stuff. They still got Supergirl and other stuff in the pipeline.
Yep.
So like if Superman isn't breathtaking, it's not the end of the world. Just it'll let them build up to what they're doing.
Right. So it just has to be good. It just can't be. No offense.
Good.
No offense to any Snyder fans, but it can't be like.
Yeah, and
Batman v Superman.
No, they screwed the pooch.
Reaction.
They really did.
Yeah, and to the Snyder cult, like constantly, comparing Henry Cavill to this guy, it like. Just because you got a freaking hard on for Henry Cavill, just stop.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, dude. Henry Cavill isn't Superman anymore. This guy is. Give him a chance. Look, I'm a big Snyder guy. I campaigned for Zack Snyder's Justice League, just like all the other people, and we freaking won. We got it. That's it. That part of the DC is done. I'm willing to accept that.
Yep.
Just like, Henry Cavill's, Zack Snyder's, Superman isn't the end all be all Superman. He's not. There's other facets to Superman that should be shown. He should be approachable. When I heard David Corenswet talking about Superman being approachable, I think like Henry Cavill's wasn't approachable. Like kids couldn't have come up to him and go, "Hey, Superman, can you save my cat?" It just
that made me like him. That interview that made me like him.
Yeah, and like when you think about it, like the way Zack Snyder said it, he was like building up to that, but like. I don't think Henry Cavill's Superman would have ever been as approachable as this one's going to be. And the suit is supposed to be baggy. Like Corenswet got jacked for this role, but the Superman suit is supposed to be a little bit baggy because, again, he's supposed to be approachable to kids. If he's just standing there all bulky, kids are going to be like, hey. And then so is everybody else. But yeah, just Snyder cult, just calm the fuck down.
Okay, here's the thing though. Here's the fucking thing though. You got to make it make sense because any Joker we get is immediately compared to Heath Ledger now. Any Batman we get is immediately compared to Keaton. Anything we get is going to be compared to the best. So yeah, we're not going to stop comparing him to Cavill because he's the best. You can't. He is the best. You can't. If there was a new, if we remade,
sorry, dude.
Okay, so either way, then you're gonna compare him to Reeves. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's the point I'm saying, though. You can't just hate it, and then to say that the Snyder cult is just mad and like they're automatically gonna hate it because it's not Snyder. Well, I feel like there's a lot of love for this because of the hate for Snyder too, though.
They love Snyder's Superman.
Specifically,
people love Snyder's Superman. They
yeah,
don't
but
love
people
Superman.
are overly loving of this specifically because it's not Snyder. So it has the same effect on the other side. Snyder fans hate it, but Snyder haters love it because of that. So it's like you can't have one without the other.
Well, there's always the other end of the coin.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like the Snyder gets drawn out, but it's you guys are doing the same thing. I mean, the people that love it.
There's Snyder fans, and then there's Snyder
also,
cult.
Kids aren't paying for tickets to this movie.
There's a huge gap in there
of
fucking retarded and accepting of what the character actually is.
Gunn's big thing is that kids need to love the Superman, kids better go buy your fucking ticket to your movie then. Kids better be the ones on YouTube talking about this shit like I am right now.
Hell, some parts of the country kids can get jobs, so it's okay. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's fine. That's all good and fine and dandy. Like, go ahead and talk about that shit online. They're not supporting your shit. We are. That's the same reason we hate Marvel right now. You're making content for people that isn't supporting you. So make it for the people that support you.
Can you
imagine if this goes right, though? If this goes right and right the way that it's supposed to be, then could you imagine us getting an actual Crisis storyline on the big screen?
That would be pretty sick.
It would be epic, man. It'd be epic. So I don't have high hopes for this movie, but I have high hopes for DC moving forward.
Right. We have Mr. Renz Tolentino dropping by. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Renz.
Hey, Renz.
Thank you for joining us.
Renz.
I haven't seen you in the live chat in a while. Thank you so much for joining us here. And then Mr. Yomo, a channel member. Thank you so much, Mr. Yomo. Says, yo, what's up, everyone? Thank you, Mr. Yomo. Always a supporter. Very much appreciate that there. And then Mr.
There's not a giveaway.
Artemis. No, there's no giveaway today. There's no giveaway tonight. Mr. Brick Artemis giving another super chat here of $1.99. Blue speaking the truth, he says. Thank you so much, Mr. Brick Artemis. Always appreciate that. Thank you so very much there. Kick it, Eddie, says Mr. L. Walker. So there you go there. Reeve is the best, says Brick. And then he's saying bye to Eddie. So there you go. They are mad. They're giving this movie bad reviews already. There's usually a situation with basically like a lot of like, superhero movies. We do see that, whether it's DC or Marvel, they just go in and try to review negatively without even seeing anything, right? So I've seen it, both ways.
I don't think the embargo is
just with Ironheart. I mean, people.
I see. Yeah,
it shouldn't be.
The embargo is not even lifted, so if you're reading anything, then it's
well, yeah, but some people just read what's over on there, but yeah, I've seen it in both there, but yeah, that's kind of.
I just don't trust Craig's scores. Craig scores me.
Right.
And then X-Men says, "Can we all just get along?" So there you go. There you go.
Rodney King.
Brick says, "No, they're loving it because it's classic Superman and not Snyder. They're bringing back classic Superman," says Mr. Brick Artemis.
Yeah, if we can get something.
Depends on what you like. If you like the lighter tone, this is the movie for you. If you like the darker tone, Snyder's it for you. Everybody's not the same. We don't think the same. We don't follow the same path. I'm sorry. If the old saying, if people jumped off the cliff, would you jump off too? You know what I mean? Not everybody has to like the same things.
Yeah.
Let's just agree to that.
Is there a bunch of titties at the bottom of the cliff?
Wow.
Oh,
Is power go at the bottom of the cliff?
Because I'm jumping.
Well, I don't lie. I do it.
give me a swirl.
Mr. L. Walker says we'll see next week, and yeah, it's coming. It's coming. We'll know. We'll know in a few days. MB Dyson 829. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. MB Dyson. I don't know if I can really like another actor as Superman. I grew up with the Reeve and really like Cavill.
Like I said,
If we can get
Just
somebody,
just be open, be open to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I mean,
if we can get
I love
something
Christopher
in
Reeve.
between,
Yeah, I love Christopher Reeve, and the first two Superman movies are some of my favorite movies of all time. But let's be real, Superman 3 and Superman 4 sucked. Okay?
Yeah.
I like Superman 3.
I mean, they're terrible films. They're not
I
good.
like 4. But
with Nuclear Man.
Doo-doo juice.
yeah.
Superman 3
But
was screenplay with Richard Pryor. I love Richard Pryor.
if we can get something in between, like we get the Reeve fans and we get the the Snyder cult fans, even the Snyder fans, like the actual Snyder fans, something in between that, just a badass Superman, and an approachable Superman. If we can get some of that in between,
Yeah.
a happy medium, dude, it'd be awesome. But people, have to be accepting of it. Like, there's, they can't just, go in there hating it like the Snyder cult. Because, I mean, like I said, there's a difference. Snyder fan, Snyder cult is something ridiculous and unaccepting of anything else.
Yeah, I think everybody needs to move on, and it says, look at how many damn Batmans we went through, and it says we just need to keep moving on, and this is the future, and we want the future. Hey, we want this to work. Let this guy, if this all works and everything, you could be here another 10 years. A lot of movies in between, and this is
that's gonna be my issue if people come out of this movie and they're like, it was really fun. I give up, bro.
What the hell?
It was really fun. I fucking hate that, dude.
You don't like fun?
Why though? Why? I mean,
that's the excuse, because people don't want to say it's good, because they don't want to be labeled as like liking that. They just want to say it's fun, and it's like okay, just say it's fun.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
I've said that in movies that I've seen. Oh, I thought it was a fun time. I didn't love
Listen
it.
how you said it. I thought it was.
But
I thought it was
like-
fun.
But
But does
I
fun
mean, I use
equate
it.
to good?
Yeah,
does
that's
it
what I'm
like
saying.
fun? Yeah.
And we arguing about a movie that nobody has seen yet. So
Well, that's why it's coming. That's why I'm doing a non-spoiler review. I'm sure we'll be very.
My goodness.
We're gonna really speak our mind on Friday.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. But
I'll see it on Tuesday.
some people are watching it. Some people are watching.
How
it on
long is
Tuesday.
the movie?
It's I think it's like 2 hours. Is it like a little over 2 hours, or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't
about
think
2 hours.
I don't think it's no pun intended, but I don't think it's super long. But I do think it's like within 2 hours around there.
You meant that pun.
There you go, Blue. That's why we have you here. So let me read this here. Mr. Blurred That Life, a channel member, saying, "Evening, everyone. Just back from watching." I thought I was going to say Superman. I was about to say, just watching Jurassic World Rebirth. Felt like a generic monster movie with a few, what is it? Homages to Jurassic Park 1. All right, yeah. No, yeah, I saw some of that, but yeah, overall, Yomo says, "I'm digging the new setup, Jose Plus." Yeah, so there you go. And then you able to stand up, Jose, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you were before because
I don't got no pants on, but I mean,
no, because I thought I saw you like shorter, and all of a sudden you're like taller. I was like, what the fuck? Good to know, though. Good to know. So there you go. Mr. Ren says, depends what's on the bottom of the cliff, right? That's what we read over there. And Bitali says, don't get me started on another Batman. I'm exhausted by so many Batmans.
Dude, I loved Batfleck, dude. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
And to me, like the next Batman is going to be compared to that, because like I love Keaton. He's the best, but like Batfleck was just badass. Like you have to have that badass Batman, and Pattinson looked cool, but he wasn't. Like his movie, it was terrible movie. Well, beautifully shot. Movie was garbage. That's what it was. If you could do
Let us
better,
know how
than-
you really feel, Blue.
Right. Well, the dude freaking died twice within 10 minutes. Like, how are you going to kill your Batman twice within 10 minutes? An explosion in the face, and then he hits a bridge going Mach 10.
The explosion in the face is unreal, dude. That was unreal.
Like, and the bridge, and he walks away going, "Ugh, my back." Like,
yeah,
come on. Like, I can suspend disbelief within superhero movies, even Batman movies. That was beyond ridiculous.
All right.
Anyway, like, Batfleck, badass. He didn't hit no bridge. He took down bad guys stealthily and kicked ass in the warehouse. So if you could get like that, Batman, and with fantastical like they were gonna do, but yeah, it'd be a winner.
I think we can all agree that the best Batman though was George Clooney.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Mr. Blur That Life says there's a Superman 4. Just kidding. Break says this could be a movie that people like more in a couple years too. He says
it's already the excuses.
Once everybody sees it, because not everybody's going to go to the theater. Like a lot of people are going to wait for streaming and see it at home, or it'll take time. Absolutely.
Mr. L. Walker says, I love DC and hope this movie is good. What I don't like is the way they did all of the actors from the Snyder movies, he says.
That was pretty dirty the way they did that, yeah.
A few other ones says, I agree, Break. So far, seen 2 episodes and I'm hooked. They're talking about Ironheart.
Ironheart, yeah.
Okay.
I'm really loving that show.
And
I haven't seen it yet.
And all the people that screwed over the Snyder's cast are gone. It's a completely different regime. All those people are gone. So like, you can't blame the new regime for the old regime's ridiculousness. So,
well, I will say I feel bad for Henry Cavill, because they brought him back at the end of The Rock told him, I'm going to fight you, and he was told, and they announced that you're coming back to the DC universe.
And that was his own manager too. Bye. That was his own manager that told him to announce you're going to be Superman still, and nothing was set in stone. And his own. That's why he switched managers. The Rock's ex-wife was his manager, and The Rock's manager. They're the ones that told him to do that, and now he's with another manager. So,
I think you have some feeling, as you called it the Snyder cult. I think there's a lot of feeling people who really do like Cavill as Superman. I'm one of them. That he got treated shabbily. He got treated shabbily.
Right.
He deserved
100%.
better.
Well, there's that. There's the fact that
he never got X-Men real quick. Don't get me wrong. There's a fucking cult, dude. And then there's fans like me and you. There's a cult that just won't let go of anything. They're ridiculous. There's fans like me and you, right? And then there's a cult. It's ridiculous. Sorry, X-Man, go ahead.
Well, go ahead, X-Man.
What sucks about Cavill's Superman is that he never got to see his full potential.
Yep.
Like Cavill, when you see him, that's Superman.
100%.
But they wrote him wrong, and they never let him actually be a proper Superman. Like, if we could have gotten him as more of like if we just injected more of the aw shucks in there.
No.
Oh shucks.
Yes, that's fucking Superman, dude. I don't care what you say. That's
but
Superman.
It doesn't.
That's what he is.
I'm guessing that wasn't Zack Snyder's vision.
And
No, he wanted a darker.
it wasn't
I mean, that's
WB's.
great, but that's what
it wasn't-
Superman is. You can have a dark world and still
That is
have
what
I'm gonna
Superman
fight
is
this,
and
to
still
though.
have
what it is
you know,
to you.
The
I don't
light
want a
that is
4'11"
Superman.
Wolverine either, though, bro. I don't want. It does. Some things don't work.
He's 5'3".
Some things don't work. They don't work. Not all the comic stuff
He's
works.
5
Also, when
fucking
those
3.
when that character was made, it was the fucking 60s. People don't think like that anymore. That's not
Hey, there's a
how
guy
it
that's
works
like
anymore.
5'6" that would be perfect. He's big, burly. He played
5'8" minimum.
Jim
5'6", he's still
Belushi
laughable.
in that Saturday Night movie. I think he'd be great. Like if he worked out, that guy's burly, man. He'd be great. And we almost got a Christopher McQuarrie Superman with Henry Cavill because while he was working on Mission Impossible, but WB didn't like any of their ideas, and that's how
he was going to
stupid.
use the Green Lantern Corps in that film. Too.
Yep. Yeah, and bitch ass Jeff Johns kept shooting that shit down because he's like, "Oh, I'm working on my Green Lanterns," and then, like, no, you're not, shithead. Just let it go.
So this Inart Superman.
Yeah, well, let me say this. Let me say this here. So I think we should get a Schumacher cut of Batman Forever. But
100%.
There we go.
That's what I'll say for that. But so let's go into this right here, guys. We're not done with this situation here.
Yes, please, let's move on.
So this is the Inart version of the new Superman. So we saw a lot of people are saying that the head sculpt looks better. I mean, I think it looks better than the Hot Toys one. The colors are not as bright as the Hot Toys version. I also thought this was going to be more expensive too. I thought it was going to be like the Cavill price, closer to 400, and I think it's closer to like a little over 300 or something like that. And this is not a
with Kid it's 380, and then if you have a code, maybe 370.
Kid already he is selling it on Inart on the on his site. Oh, he is. Oh, you know what? I last time I looked it up, I didn't see it because normally I put the prices and stuff for that. But
it's on there. It's
got popped up yesterday.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I do have a code if anyone wants to use that. Where is it?
That's why I say if you use the code, it'd be 370, and that's all in
ship.
So movie canon is the code for that there on 1/6 kit. Going back to this here, so I mean, we've been talking about this for a while. The figure file is obviously the same. There's no new information. So let me just show some of these pictures here. So anyone here picked up both the Hot Toys version and the Inart version?
Not Brick.
Obviously. Like, what are you gonna do with the same thing? I mean, two of the same thing.
But any thoughts from the Inart version to comparing it to the Hot Toys version?
I mean, this goes into everybody's back and forth all week and right now and everything. It's basically, how you feel about it, how you see Superman, which one, what do you like? And it says that the first one for Hot Toys didn't pop for me. This one does. And it says this one popped for me right yesterday morning when I saw it. I said, that's it. Crypto, that's it for me. Boom, got it. And it's just it's a win-win situation if you really think about it, because it's just whichever way you like it. And this is like you mentioned on the last show, right, Adam? It says a Corvette, badass machine. Corvette is a Corvette. If you want a light red or bright red, it's still a Corvette. You're still cruising a Corvette. So
art is subjective. So
you guys are killing me today.
Can't wait.
I think let me
jump
in, and I'll say I do think this one is my personal preference on them. I like this one better. I like the proportions on it better. I think the likeness is better. I like the expression on it better. I like the fact you get two head sculpts. Even though the closing eyes one is a little strange, but you can make it work, right? When he's flying and so on and so forth. I like the Crypto better. I do think the materials are better. So I do think it looks just overall better. And so for my preference, I think I would want to get this one. But again, that's if I was to buy one, and that I have to like the movie. I need to like his interpretation. I like to like his take on the character before I commit to buying anything. Because if I don't like it, I'm not gonna buy it. So whatever, I'll be fine. I'll save myself that money. Is no problem. So
exactly,
it is what it is.
How similar in price are they though?
$380, and then the Superman Hot Toys version,
$285.
I believe
It's
$285, but that's
tax
no
and
shipping
shipping.
and tax.
$100 more. You can have the Inart.
Yeah, around there, $100, right? Difference.
Yeah, 95.
Yeah, but depending on where you buy it, you're not going to
Yeah.
have tax. You're still going to deal with. You're still going to deal with the tariff shit.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
there'll
well,
be a
the
tariff
price.
fee.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you where to buy your guys' stuff, but the price I got is the same price as the hot toy. So
Oh,
There you
right.
go.
they're the same price, and I feel like the guy I would get it from, most people know. So like, if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. He's not hard. I mean, you know
Oh.
you know who he's selling. You know what he's selling now, and like, so
Soft, huh?
Those red trunks got hard.
so I feel like the price thing is not really. It's not really. a
It's
factor.
not. It's
You
not.
can
It's not
find
that
the
big
Inart.
consideration here. No.
Yeah, you can find it for the same price. So, just I do agree with what Mike was saying about it's all preference, because I do like what the hot toy is, but the way I collect, I want the best representation of that character from the film, and I feel like if there's ever a choice between Inart and hot toys, that for me will always be Inart. At least it always has been so far. And I feel like any other argument towards the hot toy is just the opposite of the argument that we're talking about with the Snyder fans. You're just a hot toy cult that's going with the hot toys. So
there we go.
That's how I feel about it. Anyway, I think
There's
they're
gotta be
both
some
well
bias.
deserved, but
Yeah.
Inart just
There's gotta
always
be some
shits on them, man.
Yeah.
No, this is miles better.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't have an Inart figure yet. Supposedly my Paul is coming soon, but I don't have an Inart figure quite yet. But
supposedly being the key word
Yeah.
there, Gio.
Right.
I want everybody to have an Inart figure to see what it, see what it's like, see what it's like unboxing it. It's a whole different experience, and I have like all of their figures except for the Harry Potters and
the Harry Potters are amazing. I have both Ron and Harry.
So,
I love them.
Yeah, dude,
And they make before you get to a figure.
So I had the
it's like-
opposite experience with and as someone, I have two Inart figures. Now the Inart Joker, I have the Heath Ledger Joker, and I have the 2-pack, and I do love those figures, except for I hate the magnetic base with the one. But I got both those on eBay, and I got them separately at separate times, so I never got the box. They were just in a bagged up, with bubble wrap in a box.
You might as well throw that big box away if you did.
I didn't get the box. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
And now
I'm keeping my box,
recently
by the way.
got the Inart Joker, and Emily and I unboxed it, and we had like a miserable time unboxing the figure. It was just not. It was not fun. As I have over, like over 100 Hot Toys figures. So I have
Aragorn,
experience. Aragorn was the one that we recently got, and I like the figure, but we had difficulty unboxing it. It was not a fun experience. So Hot Toys figures, I haven't. I had unboxing Padme was kind of a pain because her eyes popped out. It was with the head connector, and but I think it was the first time with that with the new head connector that I've had. So now I know how to put the head on correctly on the head connector. Again, Hot Toys not perfect. They've had some QC issues that I've dealt with, but nothing major. So I kind of go with the experience of that. But like you said, what your comfort level is with these things.
They're definitely more tedious They are like Aragorn has a million. You got to put the arrows in. You got to belt the belt. So I get what you're saying. That
Jack Sparrow, like on the Batman,
me too.
You got to put the straps on Batman and stuff.
And the
Jack Sparrow was a bitch to put together.
Inart Joker undoing the tie to get his head sculpt in and then tightening it back up pissed the hell out of me every time.
There's some quirks like Pennywise's head on. That was a pain in the ass. Putting Paul's head on. That was a pain in the ass. Ask Moose Dream. I helped him out with that. There are quirks with Inart as well, but overall their figures are better. You could like Hot Toys has every frickin' IP, and that's why they're the King of 1/6. But as far as quality of figure, Inart wins.
This is gonna be my first Inart 1/6 figure, so I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah.
All I know is
Aragorn feels sturdy. It definitely feels just like a sturdy figure, that Aragorn.
All I know is I don't like this suit in the film that I've been, as far as we've been seeing from the trailers. Like, I really dislike this suit, and I've been thinking about getting the Cavill from Inart because he's a great looking figure.
Yeah,
good figure. But as soon as I saw this, and I didn't care about the Hot Toy version of this guy. Like, I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I wasn't interested. But then I saw this, and this is changing my mind.
Okay, all right.
So I mean, take that for what it is. But
let me read this.
What is it, X-Men?
Let me read this real quick here. Hold on a second. MB Dyson says here, Superman will make a few hundred million for sure, but will it hit the numbers WB needs?
That's a good question.
As long as it makes its money back.
I guess if it doesn't completely flop, right? Doesn't lose money. I want to see the movie first and make my decisions, says Mr. Blur Dad Life. Mr. Clinton Martin joining us here says both are good, collectors win, he says. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Joining us here.
Yeah, you have options.
100%.
Isn't that good though to have options? Like
100%.
It's like for me, it's not about brand loyalty or one side or the other. It's like you have options. You want that one, go get that one. You want the other one, go get the other one. It's up to you.
Let's see. El Walker says, I just checked the local movie theaters where I live for the early screenings for this movie, and there are a lot of seats available at all of the theaters. I think for mine they were pretty packed already. The eyes closed is so stupid.
It is a
Shut your mouth
choice
when you're talking to me.
It is a choice.
Maybe
Like,
it's
he
in the
made that
movie.
decision.
Maybe it's in the movie.
How does he come with eyes closed and neither one of them come with a heat vision sculpt? How? What?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Why we can't get that? That's
probably the next figure. That's the next figure.
Yeah, because that was
Hot Toys for sure.
The Inart, this Inart has obviously 2 head sculpts, right? So the Hot Toys only has that one, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Hot Toys. Yeah, Hot Toys is going to do.
They're going to have the beam head with all battle damage. That's the Hot Toys.
Beam head.
Yep.
Well, will it look cool or will it look like a toy? You know what I mean? Is it
It'll be a
gonna
Hot Toys exclusive, 2000.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Sorry.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up doing some sort of battle damage version, like Field of Burn was saying.
Yeah.
Like I could see them doing that, like 100% battle damage. They give you the exclusive, head sculpt with the beams and all that, and and they make you want to buy another version because they did it with Deadpool. Why not do it here? I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly.
But I can't imagine how to do that. How to do the laser eyes and make it look cool, and not make it look like a toy or whatever. The lasers would have to be attached, and the LEDs would have to be strong enough where the whole thing just lights up. It can't be, you put the head on and then you put the thing on. The whole thing would have to be a head to to have strong enough LEDs to make that really pop and look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one in our sites it's sold out already, and delivery or expected shipping is first first quarter of 2026.
Sold out from where?
Second quarter. Second quarter.
Of next year.
I just saw it. Oh yeah, second quarter. Second quarter
that's
of
on their site?
2026.
It's already sold out.
Oh, that's on
On
Inart's
their
website.
site.
On Inart's website. Inart's
Basically,
website.
But
China,
you can't buy that from
Australia.
the States, though, right?
No.
No.
Right.
Yeah, you can't buy it from the States.
You would
No,
have to go
it's
to
direct from
a
them.
Kit or a SPAC or some other site.
Yeah. Mhm.
See, here's the problem that I have. This is the problem that I have. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is the superior Superman figure of these two. But the problem that I have is the problem that I'm having right now looking at their Cavill. Well, I want to have him with, like, my Supergirl, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I decide I want to get this guy, they're gonna make Supergirl. I'm gonna get her from this series. Is this guy gonna look too good standing next to that figure?
I don't think so. It depends on how that figure comes out, because because Hot Toys, just because I'm saying Hot Toys isn't my preference, they still do sick figures sometimes. Like, I have my BVS Superman standing next to the Hot Toy Jor-El, and I think they look sick together. Because that Hot Toy Jor-El is dope. They did a great job with it. So
I have mine with General Zod. Right now.
Yeah.
So,
I have the Inart Joker standing next to the DX19 Batman.
Okay, but see, then there's the issue of color too, then, because this guy is much more muted. And does that mean that if Hot Toys is doing the bright and neon Superman, that they're doing a bright and neon Supergirl?
Yeah, it could be.
Because that's another issue, right? Like, I kind of want them to match,
Yeah.
So
they probably will.
Well, what if they don't
But
match
it would be
perfectly,
nice.
anyways, even in the film? Maybe.
Well,
his
then
suit
it's
is slightly,
fine.
Yeah,
then it's not a problem. But if they do, I kind of would want them to do it. Like I'm looking at Inart's Cavill versus the Supergirl that I have now, and she's brighter, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
All right.
She'd go with the Justice League Superman, like Henry Cavill Superman. She'd go with that bright version.
Yeah, if you can get that.
Exactly, but I don't want the Hot Toys because it looks like ass, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, I put them together
I hate the way that
for comparison, and
I have not seen
I mean,
a
it
figure
doesn't-
of Cavill
doesn't-
from Hot Toys that I like.
I've seen like people like take off the Hot Toys outfit and put on the Inart body. I mean, can't people just do that?
Well, that's the thing is
Yeah,
the
you
body
gotta
is part
sew
of the
it on
problem.
though.
Right, like with this one here, he's too bulky in weird places. Like, that's not what he looks like. The Inart
Maybe
Cavill,
Inart will make Supergirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably will.
That'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah, 'cause the movie's coming out, so I'm sure they.
Next year, right? I think next year, 2026. They'll have Lobo in it.
There's a Hot Toys Supergirl. What am I missing here?
The
the
Flash one.
Yeah, the one from Flash. Yeah.
Sasha Kaye or whatever. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We have Mr.
Oh,
we have
the
a
new one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah, the new one.
I'm thinking of the.
What?
I was thinking of the TV show one.
I wish Hot Toys would make Melissa
Oh,
Benoist.
yeah, dude.
So Toys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One day we'll come out with one.
One
day.
We have,
Eventually, right? It's been a year.
After they get more pre-orders from people and take their money.
Let me read Noon Tunes. Noon Tunes says, I have the Inart Cavill Superman with Hot Toys Supergirl. They look great together. Thank you so much, Noon Tunes, for joining us here tonight. Much appreciate that. Let's see. Mr. Clint Martin says, Hot Toys is going to give us battle damage with a different head sculpt. And if this movie does really good, I could see more figs from this line. Inart is probably just going to release this one figure. Let's see. And then Brick says, Inart has one female figure.
Hermione.
Who? Oh,
Hermione.
Hermione.
Yeah.
MB Titan says that there was
Oh,
a
wow,
lot
that is
of
good.
bad Cavill sculpts in every scale. The Mattel ones seem to get worse every time they made one. All right, guys. So so the last hour has been about this Superman here. But any other thoughts before we
just
close this out here tonight?
One quick thought.
Mhm.
The closed eye skull. People were just asking, like, well, why do we need a closed eye skull? You know, we don't know if that's like a pivotal point in the movie. Plus, I mean, I can see like a lot of photo potential with that skull. You know, him charging up in the sun. You know, him looking defeated, or him just looking like he's getting ready to fly.
He charges up in the sun in the trailer, and he's screaming like a little girl the whole time.
What?
Well, that's just one scene. I mean,
you take the sun at like 200 times the concentration and see how you're screaming.
I'm not an alien. I cannot attest to how that would feel.
Yep.
So.
Well then.
hey, I was out in the sun for like 2 minutes a day, and I was not feeling it, man.
Damn. All right. Blurred That Life says I almost bought that Supergirl yesterday. $320 was too rich for my blood for a pre-owned figure.
It's sought after figure.
Wow.
Oh wow.
It
She is really good though.
But Eddie, did he die? So there.
Did he die?
And he had broken bones, and that concentration of sun was setting bones back in place and all that. So, I mean, I'm sure Superman feels pain. Like, it's not like he doesn't.
Cavill didn't.
So,
Cavill didn't feel any.
oh yeah, no, he was
That fool
perfect
got
all the time
blown
when he
up.
was getting his ass kicked by Batman.
That fool got a nuclear bomb thrown off on him. I didn't see shit.
Yep,
there.
he was getting swung around, going, you know, yeah. Like, okay, come on.
Save Martha.
James Gunn wanted Superman to be weaker in this movie.
I will say this. I've been doing this
Approachable, not weaker.
for I've been a collector for 2 years and doing this streaming punditry for over a year, and I have not seen this level of engagement and spirited engagement during that time. Now, I know some of you guys may have seen this before or seen something even
No,
bigger.
this is pretty unique.
I'm not saying this is, but this is the most I've seen. So listen, success shuts everyone up. So if this movie's successful, if it's as Blue is saying, if it at least is even pretty good, but if it's a shit show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll never hear the end of it.
I was not prepared for this segment here today, guys. But
and if it's
fun,
good, I'll be just as talkative as I would if it sucks. So if it's good, I'll come on the show the next time and I'll be like, guys, I was wrong. I need this in our figure. It was badass.
it was fun. It was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Bottom line,
This is how important this movie is.
Anybody has any opinion. Okay.
But now, if Eddie says it's fun, is it going to be like authentic, or is it going to be like just making fun of
And, yeah, I wouldn't sugarcoat anything either. Like if it sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks. The Batman, it sucks. Like I ain't gonna, but he looks great, And it's the same with Superman. If it sucks, it sucks, and I'll say it sucks. If it's great, I'll say it's great. If it's good, I'll say it's good. If it's fun, I'll say it's fun.
We have what is it? Frico Calico?
Calico.
Haven't seen.
I love that Luthen, dude.
That's cool.
Thank you for joining us and welcome. He says, curious if that scene with Soups in Agony has to do with Solaris poisoning the sun like an all-star Superman.
Might be.
So, Frico, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. Thank you so much for hopefully you stay here and have a lot of fun here, right? So, thank you so much. Brick Artemis says, if it sucks, I'll be real about it, as I always am. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Brick,
it.
if it does suck, can you message Eddie first?
Superman, what you really,
Eddie wants to know.
really waiting for you, Supergirl. I know, bro.
There you go. MB Dyson says, I want to love it. Yeah, I want to love every movie that I go and see. So So, Mr. Valkyrie Magnus says, "Good evening, guys. Thank you so much, Valkyrie, for joining us here tonight. Hope we see you on Friday, Valkyrie. Let me know there. All right, guys. So I'm gonna move on from this, right? So
no,
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Because like I said, I was not prepared for this, but we're good. We're good. So it was fun. It was fun. So we're good. All right. So let's do the Know Thy Fellow Collector with Mr. Jose Plus.
Oh.
So let's do that now here. So, I mean, you guys know the rules. We did one with Mr. Blue Tattoo. So Jose is the center of it for this
With
one
these
here.
ones?
No, not this one. This is the one that we did with Blue.
Oh.
So when you see the figures, when I reveal it right now, Jose, just write it down, and then, like I said, I'll reveal it at the end. So here we go. So this is Jose Plus's pick. So we have these 3 Inart figures. We have the Superman, we have the Batman, and the Paul Atreides. So of these 3, which one is Jose going to destroy?
Damn,
So-
that's kind of hard, man.
So which one is Jose Plus going to destroy of these 3 figures right here? So make your guess, write it down. When everyone is ready, I'll full screen you guys one by one, and at the very end, I'll show Jose Plus's choice. Which one is he destroying for the keep, gift, or destroy? So the ones who are hopping on here for the first time, or you haven't seen this, I choose one collector to pick either keep, gift, or destroy. Keep a figure that they're going to keep. Gift is one that would have to gift and they can never own it ever again. Or destroy is a figure that they have to destroy, never been able to. It won't exist, basically. So of these 3, Jose is going to pick which one he's destroying. Jose, did you already write down your pick?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me go into the live chat real quick here. Let's see. MB Dyson says, "I knew I wouldn't like the Batman, and I was right. I don't have the same bad vibe for Superman."
Okay.
All right. So full screen, you guys, one by one. Let's go with Mr. Beam. Mr.
I don't know what he
Beam.
destroyed, but I would destroy the Batman.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh well.
So Beam says Batman. All right. So that's what Jose, that's his guess. All right. Let's go to TJ Mike. TJ Mike says Jose is going to destroy Paul Atreides. All right. All right. So let's go to Dave, X-Man Supreme. He says that Hardy these nuts. Sorry. Let's see here. So X-Man destroying.
I think he
Paul.
said that at the movie when he was fighting the guy.
Money Mendez. Batman? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we got another Batman there. All right. So let's go to Blue. Mr. Blue Tattoo.
I would destroy the Batman too, but I said Superman.
Okay. So Blue says Superman. All right. All right. So let's go to Roberts. Feel the Burn. And he says Jose is going to destroy the Batman. All right.
Yeah. Only because of a story. So, yeah.
All right. So
Happy
let's
he
go
knows.
to Adam. So 1 out of 12. He says Dune. Oh, so Paul. Okay. All right. So
I initially said Batman,
Paul.
and I changed my mind.
Okay. Okay. So that's it, right? So got all you guys. So let's see. So then Jose says Batman.
Not do it.
Should have stuck with my first guess.
You know why?
All right. So there you go.
Always stick with your first guess.
So Jose would destroy.
Let's all destroy that Batman.
I love the movie. Don't get me wrong, but that putting on that damn belt was a bitch. That
No,
was
wow.
Yeah.
unnecessary. Unnecessary.
So we got Beam, who says Batman, Eddie, Feel the Burn, and yeah, just those the ones who picked Batman. So yeah, so you're right there.
I think Eddie got
was
all of them right. I think he did. Did you do all three?
Yeah,
Eddie.
What did you say?
Paul, keep Paul, gift soups, and destroy Batman.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
Okay.
Oh wow.
All right, so there you go. So thank you so much, guys. So let me do this real quick here, guys. So here we
I
go.
couldn't remember if you were a Dune fan or not.
I think it's the figure is so freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
I'd want to keep that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here, guys. So I'm gonna.
Well, I just
do
figured
this.
the Dune fandom, goes so hard. If you're gonna throw away any Batman at all, that's crazy to me.
I can live without that one, I think.
Yeah.
I like it, but I can live without it.
I'm gonna do a figure price right. So you guys have done this before, right? So it's just like Price is Right. So I'm gonna show you a figure. You guess what the price is of that particular figure based on Sideshow's website. You cannot go over, and it has to be within $25. If you are a channel member and you get it right, you'll get I'll say 20 credits. 20 credits for whoever gets it right there. So that's 20 credits for your character if you're a channel member. So let's see what we got here. The Superman evil version from Superman 3.
Are his eyes closed? Son of
No, they're not. They're not. They're not closed.
No, here's the thing that I can't figure out here. In Superman 2, in order for him to sleep with Lois Lane, he had to lose his powers. But in Superman 3, he becomes, he gets that kryptonite, whatever mix
kryptonite?
that Gus, what's the actor's name? The comedian? Richard Pryor gave him. Thank you. And so he goes, and that woman who's working for Robert Vaughn, the bad guy, he clearly bangs her, right? But he don't lose his powers. He just becomes evil Superman. So
the blonde chick?
Oh, he definitely.
The blonde chick, yeah.
Do you think he actually did?
With her, because she's like lying with like a bearskin robe, and he comes there and he's like, "Hey, baby," and there's like, watch that again. There's an edit there. I don't want to watch it again. I'll take your word for it. But now, hang on though. I remember it has been a while since I've watched little bits of Superman 2 over the years. I haven't watched it all in totality for a while, I think. I'm trying to remember the whole thing about turning human. It wasn't about, it was just like a whole morality kind of thing, wasn't it? Like probably that he had to lose his powers.
It wasn't like I don't remember them saying that he couldn't. Yeah, they didn't say anything about specifically him, being able to do anything, physically with Lois. It was just you're choosing to be super, you're choosing to be human.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're fine. I think we're fine.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So did you guys guess your price?
Oh wait, no, I was busy thinking about.
Okay. So that was 2013, as you can see here. So this is not the regular Superman. This is the evil Superman.
All right, I guess.
Superman 3. So, all right, here you go. So let's go to.
Jose's already got it.
Oh, Jose's already showed. Okay.
It's like, pick me first.
All right,
I feel better now. Okay.
220. All right. Let's go to Adam. He says 210. All right. 210.
I feel worse.
Crazy.
I feel worse.
All right. Let's go to Blue.
I said also
210.
Oh God, I feel even more worse.
All right. Let's go to Eddie Money Mendez. He says 179.99.
Jesus.
Yeah, I did.
It's
It's
one
an
of the old
exclusive.
ones. It's the 99.
Rob, Feel the Burn.
Oh yeah, maybe it is old enough. Yeah.
230.
About to
Right,
pick people.
230. All right, let's go to X-Man Supreme. Where's Dave? X-Man Supreme 230 as well. All right, here we go. 230. 230. All right, here we go. Let's go to TJ Mike. Where's TJ Mike? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There you go. 250.
250.
I guess I'm going the highest.
All right, and I purposely waited to last to show Beam's pick. Right?
Oh yeah.
Beam.
I'm gonna say I also said 210, but there's also one thing that I always remember from the figures this old is the 99 cents.
Damn it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so wrong.
All right. There you go.
99 cents. Oh shit.
All right.
I know this one time it fucked over Brick because he picked like, I think it was like 230 and the actual price was like 229.99 or something like that. That shit's hilarious. Yeah. It was like by 1 cent he didn't get it. Speaking of that, Brick says 245. Wow. 245 says Mr. Brick on this. Ambi Dyson says it's 185. That's his guess there.
That makes me feel better.
Yomo says 220. Ambi Dyson says the tar made him evil. So this. Clint Martin says 160. Noon Tune says I really want this figure. This is Superman. Question for Adam: do you plan to keep collecting Trek? Says that.
Yeah. Don't answer that question. We don't talk about Star Trek here.
Wow. Wow.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I got the band hammer on Blurred Dad right now.
First of all, Blurred Dad, you have wonderful taste, and obviously that your fandom in Star Trek shows what wonderful taste you have.
Oh, the blind leading the blind.
But, I have Beverly on pre-order from Sideshow, and if X06 ever comes out with Worf, Riker, and Troy from Next Generation, yes, or the Wrath of Khan figures, but I will never order from X06 directly. I don't trust them. I don't trust my money with them. I think the guy who runs it, Nanjin, is shady, so I would only order the figures from Sideshow because I trust my money with them.
All right, there you go. There you go. So as always, the winner is S Beam by 99 cents.
Wow.
Damn it.
So that's 214.99.
Holy shit.
Again with this 99 bullshit.
Since technically Beam was closer, even though Blue said 210. Beam was
good for
closer.
you, man.
So,
what are these numbers?
I should have said 211.
So there you go. 210.
I feel like it's coming with 210. I feel like in a line from Superman 2 where Robert Vaughn's character asks Richard Pryor when he couldn't destroy Superman with the kryptonite, he says, I asked you to do one simple thing, to kill Superman, and you couldn't even do that. That's what I feel right now. I feel like Richard Pryor.
Wow.
Just that one simple thing. You can't kill Superman. It's so simple.
Right. It's very simple.
He was the best part of that movie.
I know.
He was.
I love Richard Pryor.
He was the only thing that he didn't save the movie, but but he really did. He was the shining part of that.
All right, guys. So let me do this real quick here, guys. So a lot of you guys have entered the Canon Matrix. Let me actually do this real quick here. Hold on a sec, guys. Let's go do this. All right, so let me go back here. Yeah, this is moving so slow. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. Okay, so we have the channel members, Mr. Yomo, Mr. One Adam 12, who submitted an origin story, and then we have TJ Mike, also a channel member. We have Robbie, Agent Robbie. We have Feel the Burn, Agent Cinder. We have Aaron Collects. Then we have my brother Matthew, who is a channel member, Collector Joey, and all the credits are there up to date. My sister Alice also in there as well. Eddie, Agent Carter, Valkyrie Magnus, as well there. He also submitted an origin story, calls himself Brock Landers. We have VFG Movie Reviews, Mr. Tim. He submitted an origin story as well. We have X-Men Supreme. Also submitted an origin story there as well. And later on, when I do the storylines, I'll read those origin stories. Blurred That Life, my cousin Ivan, L. Walker, Mr. S. Beam, who recently submitted his own origin story as well. And then we have Mr. Blue Tattoo, calls himself Red Dan2, if I'm pronouncing that right. And Moosinator, 1001, Mr. Moose. And most recently, Mr. Jay Feezy became a channel member. So thanks very much, guys. I will go back to doing the storyline stuff very, very soon. So I'll be messaging you guys soon regarding between choosing a number and stuff like that, potential storylines, and I will be launching the Marvel Marvel simulation soon. So thank you guys who have joined and became channel members. Really do appreciate your time and your money there. So because you're doing this, so I do appreciate all that there. Let me see what happened here. Hold on a sec. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. So again, thank you so much, guys. And let me see here. All right. So I think we're gonna enter the fantasy figure zone. Is everyone good as far as like still good to continue here tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Gio. I was gonna send you mine. Completely.
Oh, that's right. The fantasy. Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna message you, but it was like, oh shit. Yeah. So unfortunately, Mr. Blue Tattoo, unless you want to just say it later on, but it won't have a picture. It won't have.
Yeah.
So we're into the fantasy figure zone now, guys. So if you haven't seen this before, so I asked each member of the panel to submit a character that you would like for either Inart, Hot Toys, Jazz Inc., or Caustic Plastic to create. It could be one that has never been created, manufactured, or it could be a 2.0 or even a 3.0. So they all submitted their own characters there, and then we present them here one by one, and then we talk about it for a bit. So the first one here tonight is some characters that I am not familiar with at all. So this is Mr. TJ Mike's picks here. So take it away there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. My man.
Unmute, bro.
I think you're muted.
I think when I sent this to Gio, he was like, okay, again. Because usually I send him something and he's like, nobody knows what it is. But hopefully it sounds like we do have some fans out there. And it says, yeah, there we go. Show enough. Show enough. I would like, this gonna be, and probably, what's that, Cosmic, what's it? Caustic
Plastic?
Yeah, I think it would be up their alley, just doing something like that. And he says we got Leroy Green, double pack, Leroy Green and Show Enough, and I think that it's a fantasy. I went and saw that. Of course, I saw the movie when it came out, but I saw this last night. And it says, I pull out the old DVD, you know, those things. The old DVD still works, looks good and everything else. And yeah, I mean, you can have these two figures. You can have Vanity, which always she's a beauty. And then anybody else in there. I mean, it was, when I watched it again last night, it was like, man, and he says, I still enjoyed it. It was fun.
Where can you watch this? Where is it streaming, Mike?
That I don't even know. I think maybe it could be an Amazon stream.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why I bought this, because I couldn't find it. and this is so. I think it's just maybe Amazon. I haven't tried it, but I dig this up in all of my DVDs, and it says, "Oh, check it out." You know, you got to, you know, kiss my Converse. You know, got to get some sweet lines. You got and shit Chinese spare ribs. And then it says, yeah. So it's totally 85. It's totally mid 80s.
So should I watch this, Mike?
Yes, watch it.
Tubi's got it.
Tubi got it. Okay. Yeah, it's I mean, like I said, it's, you know, quote unquote, it's a fun movie. So it's a classic. People, if the people still know it, and then it says, but it's totally. I mean, golly, it was like, wow. And at that point in time, this was like hip. That was like, okay, the end thing. But you're looking at it 1985 to 2025, and it's like, ooh, we were something else. But it's a classic, so I picked that.
All right. Claymon says, "You want to fight me?"
Wow.
String being Rick James looking fool.
Yeah, Rick James.
Vanity was so damn hot, says Claymon.
Yeah, she was.
Yep.
And then we have Noon Tune says, where is it? It says, "Oh my God, well picked. My big brothers would so approve." 40 years old. Oh yeah.
Jeez, that's insane.
This is a movie that was on like HBO like all the time when I was a kid, or USA Up All Night or something like that. I actually was just looking at like who was in this cast, and there was actually some actors who went on to bigger and better. We just mentioned William H. Macy. He's got a small role in this. Chaz Palminteri, who did a Bronx Tale. Keisha Knight Pulliam, who was in the Cosby Show. She's in this.
That was very interesting watching it last night, and it was like, just like Adam said, I know this one, and they did this and then that, and you know, it was good. It was a good run, and then just to go back in time for a little bit.
Jose and Eddie, are you guys familiar with these characters or these movies?
I never saw it.
All right. I mean, I haven't seen it either, but
go watch it.
If you grew up in the 80s, like I said, this is like one of these films.
Oh, okay.
You saw it at some point or another.
And your thoughts, guys, on Mike's pick? All right. So I think I missed one of these here. Hold on a sec, guys. Where did it go?
Good pick, T1.
Great pick.
This was one of the. This movie had me out in the driveway with my foam nunchucks, just going at it, dude. And there you go. Go.
I love the fight scene, the big fight scene towards the end.
Yeah, at the end.
Oh my God, that shit was rocking! Like all the neon lights.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If they do the figures, they'll have the neon lights and just going like this, and it'd be nice.
Bruce Lee.
It's a fantasy.
Yes.
So we have Somar dropping by here. Thank you so much for joining us. Says, have y'all seen Superman 4166 Super Friends 88? What you think? I haven't. I don't know if you guys have. So Somar, thank you so much for joining us. Much appreciated. I think I've seen you before in the live chat before. If not, welcome. Thank you so much. Let's see. Clinton says these figures with light up effects, the glow.
Yeah.
Young bucks need to watch this flick, says Clinton Martin. So there you go. Then it says sing it, X-Men. So there you go. All right. So any other thoughts, guys?
And it had Rhythm of the Night by DeBarge in it.
Yeah, they like showed part of the video.
Yeah, that was a trip. I said, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Man.
This was a theatrical release?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But most people probably saw it on HBO or USA Network or one of these, Cinemax or something.
This is such a great dorky ass movie. It's so good.
This would be like an R-rated movie type of thing, or?
I don't think.
I don't think so.
I don't know if it was R-rated or PG-13.
Nowadays,
I think back then they didn't even have a PG-13. It was just PG, and they says, yeah, it was no. That's
It was PG-13 back then. It's PG-13 started in 80
with Red Dawn. I think it was Red Dawn.
No, Red Dawn was rated R, but PG-13 rating started as a result of Gremlins and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and the reaction that some parents like Tipper Gore had over those movies.
Wait, was it Gremlins later than this?
PG-13.
No, Gremlins. The first Gremlins was 84.
Right.
Same year that Indiana Jones Temple of Doom came out. And this movie, I think, was 86.
85?
Oh, wow, yeah.
85.
It's just, but I know with Temple of Doom they did that because of the heart scene. Taking out the heart, but I don't know about the Gremlins.
Clinton it says it's PG-13. He says, yeah. Al Walker said this movie is a hood classic.
Yep.
85. Yeah, 85. All right. Any other thoughts, guys? All right. The next fantasy figure pick. I was gonna get a video clip, but I didn't have time. But this is Eddie's pick. So.
Oh.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Wait. No. Hey, hold on. Okay, you son of a bitch. You did it on purpose. I was gonna say, why'd you pick that one? Nobody picked that one. All right, that's more like it. Thank you.
The power of the money is about to change.
Yeah, I grew up with The Rock. Okay, and this is probably one of my favorite. It might be my favorite Rock movie.
Okay.
I know people don't love it, but the first Scorpion King, big buff dudes fighting with swords, hot girl as the damsel in distress. Like, the bad guy was pretty cool too. Like, he was able to catch arrows with his hands and stuff, and it was cool to me. He got John. I always call him John Coffey.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's right. Yeah.
He's in it. He's badass. So yeah, this is like my childhood. One of my heroes. I don't love The Rock now. I kind of hate The Rock now, but back in the day, he was badass. Yeah, I know, dude.
It really is, because he was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was cool, man. One of my favorite action heroes. Probably just same alongside like Arnold and everything for me as a kid. So I would love to have, if I had, I did have Black Adam for a while. That was a cool figure, but if I had any figure of The Rock, I think I'd want Scorpion King. I don't think it'll be up there with anybody. Like, it would be third party for sure if anybody made him, and definitely not that version.
Get that shit out.
Even though I do like that movie too.
Does it cost them plastic? They have Universal, right? They could do The Mummy. They could.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude.
I would for sure take The Mummy first, though. But yeah, I love this movie a lot. So I'll still watch it to this day and enjoy it. I haven't watched it in a while though, but yeah, I like it a lot.
It's good. It's Polynesian Conan. It's good.
The sequel didn't have The Rock, right? They made I think straight.
No, I haven't seen any of the sequels either.
Same.
I know it's a wrestler for one of them.
Not missing anything.
It might be a wrestler for both of them, actually.
The first picture is a Star Ace attempt. Randy Orton.
Whoa, was Randy Orton one of them?
Star Ace.
No.
Randy Orton.
It's either that or John Cena.
You're almost a fan of this. So. It says, I would love a Scorpion King in my collection. If Eddie didn't pick him as a fantasy figure, I would have. So there you go.
Right on.
Yomo always trying to come up on things.
Tune saying Squid Game King Scorpion King. There you go. See?
Oh, hello.
That's a really good one.
Oh, that's
did you use like the Hot Toy skull?
This was what was it? It was a third party, and somebody made some clothes for him, and I bought it on BST. So
the body's pretty good.
Where's Ruby Roundhouse?
Tattoos and everything. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So,
I have the Black Adam that comes with the extra head. So I was like, if I could find a body, I would use it. But
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Stone was what it was called. Third party, Mr. Stone.
Mr. Stone.
Oh, Mr. Stone. All right.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts, guys, on Eddie's pick, The Scorpion King?
I'd buy it.
It's pretty
It was
cool.
a good movie.
Yeah, it was fun.
The final boss, says Yuma.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say it wasn't good, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Dang, you know what? I have a movie that was fun.
All right, there you go. There are just fun movies out there. So, Frico says, "Oh,
that's okay.
shit, no wrong answers."
Yeah,
here,
when I was
only dreams."
fucking 5.
All right.
Fun movies out there.
Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to Feel the Burns pick? Mr. Roberts pick. All right, here you
Good
go.
pick, Eddie.
Thanks.
Oh, wait, did I delete? Oh, no, here it is. So take it away, Robert.
Okay, so I was scrolling through Instagram, and a lot of news about the whole James Gunn Superman thing or whatever, and then I came across this one article from Screen Rant saying that in their Wonder Woman movie they're going to have Nubia as that's her sister, that's Wonder Woman's sister. Now, I wasn't quite sure who Nubia was. I've heard about her, but I never really got into the backstory of her. But then I started doing research, and I'm like, she is a really interesting character. I'm starting to read her run, and she was made from the same dirt as Diana. Zeus was like, make me two daughters, one light, one dark. And he created Diana and Nubia, but Ares kidnaps Nubia and raised her as her own. And I started reading more into it, and it's just a really good storyline. So I mean, I think Jose on Most of Menos was saying that they're looking for an actress, a Latino actress to play, Wonder Woman. So I was like, okay. So, and now they're going to bring in Nubia. So I'm like, okay, this could probably work. Two diversified women, but I hope that's not why they're just bringing her in. I hope that they give her a good story, because I think she deserves it. But yeah, I think if you guys really look at her storyline, yeah, she kind of reminds you of kind of Wakanda, in a way, not technological wise, but the culture and the what she brings into it with her people, because she's not on Themyscira, she's on a floating, they call it the floating island, where she rules, and she's supposed to be the queen of the Amazons, not Hippolyta. So I'm wondering what they're really going to do with her, and I'm really excited about that. So I was just like, well, yeah, I'm sure if they're going to make a Wonder Woman figure from the new movie, they will probably make a Nubia. And I would definitely pick both of them up to be side by side.
Would you cast, Robert?
I don't know. I would think Gabrielle Union, but she's kind of getting up there in age. But I don't know. I mean, I think she could still be it. I mean, if she works out and do some training and stuff like that, I think she'd be a great Nubia. I don't know.
So would you like this to be a Hot Toys or Inart or?
More than likely, it'll probably be a Hot Toys. I don't see Inart picking her up. I mean, unless the movie is fire and they just want to milk the movie for everything, just like the first Wonder Woman movie. So,
okay.
But yeah, I see Hot Toys doing this more. But yeah, I would love a figure of her, just like I want to have a figure of Storm. Just have that kind of representation.
Right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Any other thoughts, guys?
That should be awesome. Just like the first Wonder Woman movie, it would have been awesome to have the Amazonians as well as Wonder Woman, and it'd be just as cool to have this as well.
Yeah. All right, guys. So thank you so much, there, Mr. Feel the Burn, Mr. Robert. So let me play this real quick, guys. Here you go.
Action! Oh. Hey there. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe to the Movie Canon.
What up, baby? It's Reversio, and you're watching the Movie Canon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey friends, it's 1Adam12 here. Don't forget to subscribe to my friend, the Movie Canon, for all your movie, entertainment, horror, and 1/6 action figure talk. Thank you.
Guys, if you aren't already subscribed to the Movie Canon, make sure that you do so because you are totally missing out. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and hit the notification bell so you know the next time.
What's going on, everybody? Flavio here from the House of Collectibles, and you guys are watching the Movie Canon. Don't forget to grab your popcorn. Don't forget to grab your drinks. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Bienvenidos a Movie Canon. Denle like, comenten y suscríbanse.
So thank you so much, guys, who participated in this collaboration here. I do appreciate that. This is just to remind you guys to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. You know, it does help with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, or if you're interested in the membership, the Canon Matrix membership. The link is in the chat. It's pinned. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and do so. Do giveaways, and we do the storylines and things like that. And I'll go back on doing those very, very soon here. But thank you so much who have already done that. So let's move on to the next fantasy figure pick. And this is Mr. X-Man Supreme, Mr. Dave. So take it away there.
Well, there he is. I mean, what can I say about this guy that everybody doesn't already know? You know, I mean, this is Tim Drake. This is arguably, I'm not saying definitively, but arguably the greatest Robin.
Is this Robin 66?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
This is the guy that out detectives Batman. He's a great character, man. And in honor of the whole, Nightfall figure that we got coming, I'd love to see this version of Robin to match up with that guy.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Any other thoughts, guys?
It's the Robin that I know the least about. So
I don't think it's the Robin we need to see in the movie.
Yep. He was in not Gotham.
Titans.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck Titans.
Hey, man.
Fuck that entire show. Fuck everything about that show.
That was a good
Fuck
show.
everybody behind that show.
Hey,
No, they can all go to hell.
I haven't seen that.
That show was bullshit.
Wow. I stopped after
all those
season
characters
1.
were bullshit. It was all bullshit.
Who's Robin in the comics now? Is it Tim Drake or is it Damian Wayne?
Damian right now.
Okay.
But Dave, you don't want to have him be Red Hood instead?
What's that?
That's not Red Hood.
No, but I'm saying, doesn't Tim Drake turn into Red Hood later?
No, it's Jason Todd.
Oh, Jason Todd.
Yeah, no, it's Jason Todd that becomes Red Hood. Yeah, this guy took on Robin after Jason died, and in all honesty, for me, this is the best Robin suit that they ever made. And they've copied this so many times, like in other like in the Teen Titans cartoons, like they gave Dick Grayson's Robin a variation of this suit. This is just a great damn suit, man.
Is the close to the Batman and Robin suit?
Yeah, it is. Because they gave him the whole black with the yellow, and they gave him the longer pants, and his arms were completely covered, but still, it's very, very similar. Yeah.
The new Robin that we're gonna get for the movies, that's Damian, huh?
Damian Wayne.
Yeah, Damian.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's his daughter with Talia al Ghul. I don't know what they're gonna do in the movies, but in the comics, that's
Well, they have the movie planned already. Is that the Robin that's in the movie?
Yes.
Because they're going off of the Brave and the Bold
Yeah, yeah.
storyline. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Andy Muschietti's not directing that anymore.
Well, that's still
Still
tentative.
attached and tentatively, yeah.
Yeah, they said that they got a story treatment and whatnot, and they're as soon as it's done or a script or something like that, they're gonna send it to Andy to see if he wants to direct, see if he's the right fit for it. So
no, there's no way he's directing it.
I'm
No
kind
way.
of scared about
No, probably not.
Andy
I mean,
Muschietti
the Batman sequences were dope in the movie and in the Flash, so I don't really see a problem with him directing it. He just needs to up his visual effects game.
Oh, yeah. Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to Mr. S. Beam's pick? All right, here we go. So take it away there, Mr. Beam.
Nice.
As a child of the 80s, I love a lot of 80s movies. So this was from 89. Lots of movies from in 89. So this one was one of my favorites for sure. The chemistry these two had on the screen was freaking phenomenal. Yeah, just one of those good 80s action movies. It's definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, I definitely want a 2-pack of Tango and Cash. Don't matter who makes it. Probably third party, but you never know. But yeah, great movie, great cast, and yeah, would like these two in figure form.
Should make teriyaki too.
Excellent pick.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Then make
Rambo
a
is a pussy.
Oh wow.
That's what the
Silva.
Yeah, that's a line of the movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right in the beginning of the movie too.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen this whole movie. I think I saw part of it on TV once, but I don't think I've seen the movie.
What movie is
I
this?
need to watch it.
Tango and Cash.
Oh.
We have Frico saying, would Jazz Inc. make the vehicle?
For what?
From this or?
I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, which vehicle?
It says Fubar. It says Clinton.
Fubar. Yeah.
I'm
Fubar.
about to say, unless it's Batman right now, no. Let's say that. If it's not
Depends on who owns the rights, right? Because they have a deal with not just for Batman, but they got rights for different studios, so they could go into a catalog if that studio has this. But I don't think there'd be a demand for it though.
I mean, yeah, I'm about to say he's been trying to get that Kit from Knight Rider thing going, and I don't think that's
he definitely wants to do Kit. Yeah,
I know he
This one was
wants to.
distributed by Warner Brothers, by the way.
More than likely, the Jurassic Park will be his easiest one to get.
The Jeep.
Yeah, the Jeep.
That would be sick.
Was this Warner Brothers?
This is a Warner Brothers film. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this one. Okay. Frico says, yeah, Tango and Cash had that sick ride souped up with guns in the end of the movie. Great flick.
Oh, yep. Okay, now I remember.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. Any other thoughts, guys, on Beam's pick before we move on to Adam's pick?
The dope.
And Sylvester Stallone's birthday today.
Is it? Oh wow.
Great timing.
All right, so let's move on to Mr. 1 Adam 12's pick. So here we go.
Oh,
take it away.
Oh, hell yeah.
I feel like you need to have the bass line. You know? Jerry, George, Elaine, and Kramer from, I think, one of the great sitcoms of all time, Seinfeld. It's a show I can watch. I think it's on Netflix. It was on Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix. I could just watch an episode here or there, and then just 30 years later, I still think it's funny as hell. I got tickets from my wife and I, she's a big fan of Jerry. We're seeing him in 2 weeks or something.
Oh hell yeah!
So looking forward to that. Yeah, obviously there's no action in these action figures, but I think that'd be cool to have.
You could have Kramer sliding
Kramer.
through the door. You know, sliding.
Oh,
sliding through the
you know
doorway.
what? Inart actually should make this. And I know it's kind of down in Inart before, but you know, I could just like they the Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix with that beautiful set that they came out with for the figure, the display. I could easily see them coming out with a partial with the door and a partial, Jerry's apartment. Oh man,
Yeah.
that would
Door
be
in the
sweet.
kitchen. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yep.
Oh yeah, each one of them becomes a part of the apartment. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that would
Wow.
be sweet. And they can have 1/6 scale cereal box and
Yeah,
yeah.
And they could do the Superman statue on the shelf because they got the rights to Superman.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
there you go. Okay.
Yep.
Just reading.
What's the deal with stars?
Rico.
Yeah.
Kramer in the pimp costume as a deluxe. So Frico. Mr. J.
Newman.
Feezy,
Good one. Feezy.
dropping by. Thank you so much, Feezy, a channel member as well here. What's
That's
the deal
awesome.
with Star Ace? What are they?
What are
Ace
they?
of-
They you read it like Jerry said, what's the deal with Star Ace?
Oh, I see.
What
I
are the
see.
Ace
Okay.
of? Yeah, or,
Okay.
or like George. Yeah.
All right.
I have not watched one episode of this.
Yeah, Feezy.
Oh man.
Yes,
Oh,
it's a-
you
one
lucky
of the
son of a
best.
bitch! You get to watch it all fresh.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us, Feezy. I like Curb Your Enthusiasm more, personally.
Oh,
That's a great show as well. Yeah.
But
Well, the same family.
right, yeah,
Yep.
Larry David. But when did Larry David? When did he leave Seinfeld? What season? Do you know?
He
7?
left. Yeah, I think it was the 7th season.
think
He
it was
came back for
7,
the finale.
Was there a
Like,
decline? Was there like significant decline or something, like with quality, or?
I
Did you
don't think
notice?
so. I think
No, I don't think so.
I
either.
think they've said they felt it got repetitive towards the end. Like some of the things I've heard them say, or at least Jerry on like podcasts and stuff, that he felt they were getting repetitive towards the end and kind of doing the same stuff. So that's why they wanted to end it. But I think the only episode I don't love is the last episode.
I was just gonna ask you guys. I was just gonna ask you that about the finale.
Yeah,
I did not. I really disliked it when it aired, but in hindsight, with like thinking about it as I've gotten older, like we laughed at these characters and we liked them in some respect, but these were despicable people.
They were
And I
awful
think
people.
the point of just terrible,
Yep.
horrible people. And the point of that episode is they were getting their just desserts. They were going to prison. They were bad people.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that as much at the time when it aired, but now I see, they're bad people.
And the end it on the same lines that started the series was pretty good too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good watch.
It was an interesting finale.
Noon Soon says they had a Lego set for Seinfeld.
Yeah, I got
believe,
that.
had
Yeah.
They did, and I didn't
That's
get it,
super
and
cool.
I don't. Oh.
Yeah. No, needed
have-
a 6 scale.
We have that one, and we have Friends, because Adriana's favorite show is Friends, so we got them both in the living room. That's cool.
Nice.
Seinfeld is probably my favorite, like, sitcom of all time, I think.
Seinfeld is fucking dope, dude.
It's
Damn
my
good,
show.
yeah.
I have a show where I just turn it on when I have nothing to put on and I'm doing stuff, or that's my show because it's on Netflix too. It's easy. You just throw it on and it plays.
Oh, it's still on Netflix, because I know there was an issue about I think it's been
It
a
is
while
for now, yeah.
Yeah, that they were they wanted like 100 million or something for a year to have the rights to play it on the streaming service. I don't know if that's still a thing or not, but
I don't know.
Let's see, a show about nothing. Says Walker. It says I can rewatch it endlessly. Says Frico Calico. Yeah,
Totally.
Hell yeah.
Any other thoughts, guys?
Adam has to change his online handle to Kramer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I was growing up, it was Adam Kramer versus Kramer. It's an older movie that Justin Hoffman, Meryl Streep. When I was a little kid, and no one remembers that now. But when this show was out, it was the guy from Seinfeld. So in fact, I used to have. Do you remember the portrait? That episode where he got the portrait of himself there?
Mm-hmm.
I had got like a poster of that. And I used to have that up in my apartment in
nice,
college.
dude.
That's a really cool fucking poster too.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you ever had a son, or even if you have a dog, name him Cosmo Kramer.
I'm Cosmo.
we actually joked about that when you know, before we had Emily. Yeah, it's a joke.
All right. Any other thoughts, guys? Before we move on to.
I'd get all 4 of them for sure. I wouldn't have a choice. I don't think.
Great pick.
Hey, I get Newman too.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
Newman, yeah.
Like you wouldn't want what's his name? Wayne Knight, is it? Or
Yeah, Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they ever came out with Jurassic Park figures, you can use them for that.
with Jurassic Park, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Frankenstein. George's dad.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
That'd be a good one.
man.
I think I
That would
only
be-
found
that
out
line would be
last
too
year
deep.
that was Ben Stiller's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
Jerry
didn't know
Stiller.
that.
Jerry Stiller,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's awesome, dude.
And then he plays his dad in I don't know if a couple of movies, right? He plays his dad in a couple movies. He plays him. I know the Heartbreak Kid. You've ever seen? The Heartbreak Kid?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a good
Forgot about
picture.
that movie.
Yeah.
That's a good picture, dude.
Yeah, the movie, I like that movie actually. Yeah.
Me too.
Heartbreak Kid. Yeah. Let's see here. Serenity.
Serenity now.
Says,
Yes.
Insanity later. Yeah.
Yeah. Hoochie Mama. What did he say? He changes it though.
Hoochie Mama, wasn't it?
My favorite.
Mama.
My favorite. His what's his dad's first name? George Costanza's dad's. Mr.
Jerry.
Costanza. Yeah. They're talking about the bro and bra sizes.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, hey, you got your A's. You got your B's.
man,
You got your
yeah.
C's. You got your D's. The D's, they're the big ones.
Man, dear.
Yeah.
I basically,
Man, dude.
Bro.
I like when he's telling him that, and he's like, "I know about the sizes. I base my whole life off of the sizes."
I go back to the lounge episode when Kramer has a lounge in his apartment and everybody's
Yeah.
smoking and
Yeah.
he looks all old, his teeth are all
Yeah.
brown and shit.
Yeah.
Look away, I'm hideous.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh, the bloopers are great too.
I tell every.
Oh hell
we
yeah,
were
dude.
just at not Bed Bath and Beyond, the Bath and Body Works, and anytime I like the scents there for my car, and we were trying different scents, and Adriana said this one smells like the beach, and every time I have to be like the beach, the beach. This show's amazing, man. Too many quotable lines. That show.
Fucking when Kramer had the Merv Griffin friggin' set.
Yeah.
in
Set?
his apartment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Where the music and everybody came in, and everybody came.
Yeah, there's Jerry. So good, dude.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts, guys? Before we move on to Jose's pick.
That's a good one.
Oh god.
I want the figures more and more now. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The
Just,
friggin' soup Nazi.
just
oh
give me
my
the whole. Just give me the whole fucking apartment. Just give me the,
Yeah.
that set and yeah. Oh my god,
Oh.
Soup Nazi.
Boom, boom,
Oh my
boom,
god.
boom, boom. Yep. Definitely.
All right. Well,
She's a two-face.
all right. So we're gonna move on to Jose's picks. So thank you so much there, Adam. So here we go, Mr. Jose Plus. So take it away there, Jose.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, just I went with a little bit of nostalgia as one of the movies I grew up watching. Probably one of my first crushes was on Cat Harvey. And I developed this mock-up here for you guys just for fun.
Shit.
A little Más o Menos flavor here on Fantasy Figure Zone here. So I created this little mock-up so you guys could see how it would look. But yeah, man, I think it would be pretty cool. I could, it's a universal line, so maybe Caustic Plastic with something that they would have maybe one day. I think would be pretty cool, even as a one-off. I mean, you could definitely do the other Ghost and maybe even her dad. That would
Bill
be
Pullman,
cool. Yeah, Bill Pullman would be really, really cool. But yeah, man, it's just I think she's cool, and the Casper, alongside her, it'd be a cool little 2-pack. So
Yeah, man.
What about what's her name? The villain, Kerrigan? Is that her name? Kerrigan?
yeah, Kerrigan.
Yeah.
I love her.
Then if you have one of the Ghostbusters figures, you could also put him.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in it.
Who are you gonna call? Someone else.
Yeah, someone else.
There you go.
That's great.
Who was the priest that pops up in that movie?
I don't know the
that?
actor.
Oh yeah.
But he goes.
Just watched it, but I forgot.
Me and my brother would say that all the time. My mom sometimes she would be like, "Piece of cake, piece of cake, piece of cake."
His head's like turned around.
Yeah,
it's like twisted.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I would for sure get this. I love Casper so much, dude.
It's a great
Good
movie,
movie.
man. It's like, and they touch on a lot of like adult themes, even though like there's the funny dumb jokes for the kids, right? But there's like some deep things in it too that you watch as an adult, and you're kind of like, oh, okay. Like you like as a kid, you kind of maybe relate to Kat, right, and what she's going through in her struggle. But then as an adult, you kind of see Bill Pullman's Dr. Harvey's kind of perspective on the trying to find his wife and trying to settle that, you know what I mean, kind of find closure, I guess, with that story with her. So yeah, it's a great film. It's one I grew up with, and I'd love if someone tackled it. Castic Plastic, Jazz Inc., whatever's. Yeah, it'd be cool.
I like the people's eyebrows she's got going on right now.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I was surprised with the AI. I mean, I felt like it captured. That's how I did that mock-up. I felt like it captured her likeness pretty good, which I thought might have been harder, because she has such a unique face, and so
yeah,
I thought it might be harder to capture, but it was pretty good.
So this would be the first Christina Ricci figure that you would like to be manufactured, Jose?
Oh gosh, probably. I don't know, man.
Tough for Jose.
I know Dave's, but I don't know about the rest of you guys. But
this would be my Christina Ricci.
Personally, I would want a Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's the one that had, but I think I would want Cat.
No, give me that whole first Addams Family cast for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Black Snake Moan.
Black Snake Moan.
Yeah. That's the one that I was thinking.
Oh,
but
man.
You gotta make sure she's
for
constantly.
Dave's.
It better come with a Sam Jackson with that meme face, though.
Oh man.
All those fucking memes with that shit.
Yep.
That's the one with the.
That better be the head sculpt too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Damn
awesome.
right it better be. What's the one with the like the work meme was like your first day at the job and shit. Then they show like a smile, Samuel Jackson smiling, and then they say like working at the job for like a month, and they show that one shot of Samuel Jackson and Black Snake Moan. He's all pissed off. I watch this movie like every Halloween season. Like this is the movie, one of those movies that I have to watch during Halloween. And
have you guys seen the sequel?
No.
One with Hilary Duff with Wendy the Witch.
No, I didn't watch that one.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah,
I've heard of it. It's one of those straight to video movies or whatever.
Yeah, it was one of those video ones. I liked it. It was fun.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, what I remember as an adult after watching this, later on in years, when they're at the school, you know how she's new at the school, right? In the city in Maine. And they're talking about that they have to cancel that one Halloween party for whatever reason. I forgot the reason, but they had to cancel it because they don't have a place. And some kid at the school just like volunteers.
Yeah.
Her house.
The house.
Yeah.
And then the teacher's like, all right, let's take a vote. I was like, wait, like, why are you guys like volunteering someo's house for a fucking
right? Yeah.
And
Like,
they're just like
she
taking a
has
vote.
to talk to her dad. Like, I mean, wouldn't you think? Like, I thought about that because in the scene where they all show up for the party, like the teacher shows up and everything, and they're like expecting the party to be ready. It's like, if it was a school event, wouldn't the school organize the dance and like have it all ready?
Right.
Like they would show up earlier and put the decorations and set up the DJ and all that. Why would the teacher show up and be like, "Oh, are you ready for us?" Like, what?
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense. Logic.
That was where my suspension of disbelief.
Right,
broke.
that not the ghost, right? Not the ghost.
Not
No, shit, but
Because I was like, none of y'all fuckers are coming to my house. Fuck off.
I also like the score. I like the score of this.
Yes,
too.
James Horner did the score on this
Yeah,
one. James
I
Horner.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful score. Really, really.
One of the few scores back then that Danny Elfman didn't do.
Right, right,
Yeah.
exactly, right. Yeah, so it's also 30 years, a 30-year anniversary
Yes.
of this. It just passed too. So
Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah, give us figures. That'd be awesome.
Caustic Plastic. What's up, guys? Somebody.
Any other thoughts, guys, on this pick?
I don't like that likeness. He's working.
Oh.
AI. That AI. No. Sorry.
It's close.
It is close. Yeah,
Maybe
it's pretty good.
Inart could do it better. I don't know.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. You know, I had a hard time thinking. I was like, what would be good for the accessories? But I only thought about the Lazarus little bottle thing, and I was like, oh, that'd be pretty good. So I just found an image, like a screen grab, and I included it and all that. So glad we could add that to
the
this.
safe with the baseball glove. Baseball glove.
Oh yeah, the treasure chest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been good too.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a chest. That's right.
Yeah, that would have been good.
All right, guys. So, I mean, I have another one of those games. If you guys want to do that, or if you just want to wrap it up, we could now. But it's up to you guys.
We can do one more game.
All right. So
whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I don't want to. Sure. But my pick, I didn't send it in. Just to show a picture.
Oh,
No,
wow.
there it is.
Little Monsters?
Also from
Oh,
89.
shit.
Oh shit.
Fred
Okay,
Savage. Is it
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage,
Forget-
Howie Mandel. Great movie.
Peak Howie Mandel right there.
Hell yeah.
So this would be a 2-pack, or?
Yeah, probably.
Let's take the
all right.
That's pretty good.
There's piss in my apple juice.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Ugh. God.
I
That's the
have
80,
not
right?
seen this
The 80?
movie.
Yeah, 89.
Yeah.
But I'll take the Fred
Yep.
Savage and just put it next to my Dread Pirate Roberts. So
Can I get an adult Fred Savage and just like have him tied to a bed with Deadpool?
Mole.
If you know.
With the
him.
mole.
dude.
With the mole.
yeah, you'd have to have a mole, I think.
Austin Powers, yeah.
Mole. I've never seen that movie. I'd seen Little Vampires when I was a kid, but I never seen that one.
Oh.
The Little Monsters is good.
Little Monsters
Yeah.
was,
It's been a
it was
long
a
time.
fun movie.
It was
Yeah.
There you go.
It was cool. It was cool for its time. Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Any other thoughts, guys? All right. So I got a box office numbers right. I have a movie score right, or I can do another figure price right.
Movie score.
Movie score right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Damn, it's hard to do this shit sometimes. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Because I don't want to reveal it by accident. Like, all right, here we go, and here we go. Oh wait, there you go. All right, so we'll do one of these movie score right. So I'll show a movie. You guys guess what is the Rotten Tomatoes score. It could either be a critic score or an audience score. So it'll tell you right now in the image. So you can't go over. It has to be between 1 and 100%. That's how the Rotten Tomatoes score stuff works. And you can't go over, or you can't go. It has to be within 10%. Within 10%, and you can't go over the amount. So here we go.
Oh wow.
So movie score right,
Audience
the
score?
first Men in Black, and the audience score, yes. So what is the audience score of that first Men in Black movie, 1997?
I have no idea. First number that popped into my head. That's what I'm going with.
Yep.
All right, so let's see.
Okay.
Okay, you guys wrote down the score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, all right, let's start with Jose.
Wait, hold on. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
wow.
97? 97, all right. All right, Jose says
Completely random, but-
97%. Because that's the year it came out. Adam.
Wow.
93, okay. 93. All right, let's go to Feel the Burn, Mr. Roberts. And Feel the Burn says 87%. All right.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right, let's go to Mr. X-Man Supreme, Mr. Dave, and he says 95%. All right. All right. Pretty high. All right, let's go to Eddie Money Mendez. 87. All right, 87 as well. There you go.
Robert homework.
All right, and then we have Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue
Boos.
Tattoo.
You got La Boo Boos. What?
Hey, get the, Dave,
90%.
don't judge me, Dave. Don't judge me.
Okay, let's go to Mr. S. Bean.
I didn't know you were onto the current hipness.
Of course I am. I'm a very hip person, you know.
Are those things expensive?
If you get them,
If you don't get it from the store,
they're like $30. If
Oh,
you get them aftermarket, they're like double that, like $60 to $80.
Do they have
these
like
things are
different?
insane, dude.
Yeah, they have
Like-
all different kinds,
They're like different like styles, like different themes, or how do those work?
different colors mostly. Some of them have like clothes and stuff, but mostly different colors.
Oh, okay.
They look good with Gremlin, dude. I think that's what I want.
No, they do.
Gizmo.
I watched a whole friggin' I've been watching like a lot of different like basically documentary type stuff about it. It's been crazy, dude. Like,
oh shit,
how it took off.
Yeah, it's insane how popular they are.
TJ Mike says 90%. All right, did I miss anyone? I don't think I missed anyone. All right, here you go. So whoever gets this gets 20 credits for the character. So the audience score says 80%.
Wow.
150.
Yeah, I would have thought it was higher.
I missed it.
That feels hella low.
Guess
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. Yeah.
Like, it seemed like
Yeah.
everybody loved this movie.
Yeah, it seemed like
Yeah, I
everybody-
thought so too.
20%
And that-
shitheads.
First one was great.
Well, that's not even the critics. This is the audience.
Audience.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
Those curmudgeons out there, it's like,
wasn't
it's just Will Smith being Will Smith. And it works.
yeah, I like this movie too. Yeah, the first one. I
Yeah, the first one.
hated the
First
second
one,
one.
The third one was great. I like Josh Brolin as
Yeah, Josh
Yeah.
Brolin was good.
Yeah, he was good. He did a good. What is it? K.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Josh Brolin was K? What did I missed that?
The third one, yeah.
Yeah, the third one.
Oh wow.
Darren?
Well,
Plays
the villain-
plays a younger version of K.
The villain was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I only watched the first two. I didn't see the sequel.
Third
Oh,
one,
yeah, you gotta check out the third one, man. It's good stuff.
Stern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren?
I like that.
Yeah,
one.
Let's agree to disagree.
The second one has what's the actress's name? The villain? I forgot the
I
actress.
don't know her name.
But Johnny Knoxville's in
Something,
it.
something
like-
flamboyant.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but she was hot.
Something
Yeah.
flamboyant. I just don't
Oh yeah.
Laura.
Flamboyant.
Laura
Laura
Flamboyant.
Flamboyant.
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
There you go.
Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in like 20 years.
Right?
So.
I don't think
she's still kind of. Let's see.
I don't think any of you guys got it. Nope.
I overshot.
No, everyone was over
Yeah.
Closest
because the
was,
audience was wrong.
Bean. The audience this time the audience was wrong. Right? All right, guys. So thanks so much for playing that there. All right. So I
Well,
think
maybe
that's it.
Good deal.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. So thank you so much for being in the panel here tonight. So let me show you guys' channels and whatnots, Instagram pages. Hold on a sec here. All right, so let's start with Mr. One Adam 12. So there you go. Take it away there, Mr. Adam.
I'm waiting to see that Superman movie like everyone else, and then I'm gonna make my decision whether to press the button to pre-order that figure. But in the meantime, I may film this guy here. It's not a 1/6 scale, but it's a McFarlane figure, and it'll do in the meantime.
He's got the red eyes.
He's got the red eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Okay, there you go.
Really hot eyes.
$50 for this guy. So
I feel like it's
With
pretty
shipping.
safe to say you can order it, Adam. I feel like no matter what, you're gonna end up getting that Superman.
Yeah, I probably will. Well, unless it's like, I mean, if I walk out of that theater and I'm like, screw this, if I'm cursing left
It's
and
Rise
right,
of Skywalker. or-
probably, yeah. If it's Rise of, yeah, thank you, Gio. If this is Rise of Superman,
Rise of
no.
Superman.
But if it's, it's pretty good. I'll get it.
If it's fun, you get the figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So there you go.
If it's fun, I'm all about the fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. 1 out of 12. As always, appreciate your time here. And we'll see you at the next.
Yeah, you're
figure
in next
stop.
week, right?
Yeah, Friday, July 11th.
Yeah,
I
I'll
want
be
to
there.
do non-spoiler review of Superman, so that should be interesting. So we'll see how that
Talk
goes.
about Bill Burr as Jor-El. So
Right, exactly. Right. So,
The planet's gonna explode. You sit there with your double asses.
all right, so we have Mr. X-Man Supreme, Mr. Dave. So what do you got going on, Mr. Dave?
I ain't got shit going on.
Wow.
I'm working. I'm gonna go home tomorrow. I'm gonna hang out for like a day. I'm gonna get back on the road.
Okay. So you're gonna be working this weekend, Dave?
Yeah. I might be available for Friday night though, because usually that's how it goes. But we'll see.
Okay. All right. I'll message
I may or
you.
may not have ordered a Superman by then.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. All right. All right. And who's watching Superman on Tuesday? Is it Beam?
Jose.
Oh, Beam and Blue. Oh, Jose as well. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So all right. So they'll know sooner than most of us here.
Yeah,
But,
I'm gonna message you guys and I'm gonna say it's fun.
Yeah.
all right, Dave.
yes.
And speaking of fun, we have Made Media here, Mr. Eddie Money Mendez. So what you got going on, Mr. Eddie?
I think I might have you just start showing CW as my side because that's really all I'm doing. Tuesday CW, and this week I don't know if I'll be able to make Friday because I might not be home in time. We'll see. It'll be pending, but I'll make it if I can. But I might be home too late to make it. But so CW Tuesday. If Shane streams tomorrow, I'll probably stream with him, but I don't know that he is because we did a stream Friday with the new Superman stuff, but there wasn't more pictures and stuff, so I don't know. I don't know what he's planning to do.
I
so
think
I'll do
he
that.
is. 'Cause I think he put up a thing on.
Oh, you know what? I think he did post something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he did. Yeah.
So I'll be there if he is, and then Saturday we have Maso Menos. I'll be on there again, but this time as a competitor, first time competing. So I still don't know what I'm presenting yet. I have some ideas, but it'll be fun to go on there as a competitor. When I did the first stream, Judge was cool, but I was like, the competitor seems more fun, so that'll be fun to go up there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
A lot of fun times over there. Yeah. Well, Mr. Eddie, thank you so much for joining us. Let me know if you'll be able to join us on Friday. If not, we'll probably see you the next Friday.
I'll want to be there. Unless it's good, then maybe I won't want to be there. Once the movie's good, 'cause I'll have seen it by then. So,
all right,
yeah, we'll see.
Because I thought you were gonna say that you were gonna be able to make it because you're gonna be watching Superman. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
No, my mom's going to a house, like an open house on Friday, and she wants me to go with her. And she lives kind of far, so it's during the afternoon. But it takes 2 hours to get there. So, we'll see. I'll let you know.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Eddie. As always, there. Next one here is Mr. Feel the Burn, Mr. Roberts. So, what do you got going on, Robert?
So far, nothing this week other than I'll probably be on Friday with you as usual. But yeah, nothing really. It's a lay low week, another lay low. So nothing's coming in. Yeah. So other than that, you'll definitely see me on Friday.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Feel the Burn, Mr. Roberts. Next one here is Mr. Jose Plus. I think he has something going on, so take it away there, Jose.
Yeah, still working on a couple of reviews for the channel, but the big thing Eddie already mentioned is the Más o Menos episode 7 coming up on Saturday on Marco's channel, the 166 Fix channel. You'll see it there, episode 7. Oh, it's there it is. Be Eddie Money Mendez going up against Connor, aka Hot Toys Hotline. It is at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, or 5 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's the UK time. So if you guys can come and join Eddie, I know would appreciate the votes in the poll so he can get that W. So I'm really excited about this one. Eddie did come on as a judge, as you guys know. And so he definitely let me know he wanted to be a competitor. So made up this matchup for him, and I'm hoping it's a good one. I got some clue about what both of them are doing in terms of some options, and they sound pretty good, man. So it's gonna be a good one, and I hope to see you guys there.
All right,
Nice.
so that's on Saturday, July 12th. So thanks so much,
Yeah.
there,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Jose Plus. Next one is S-Beam and Mr. Blue Tattoo. So I'll show. Oh, sorry, said the wrong one. Sorry. S-Beam, there you go. Let's start with Mr. Blue Tattoo.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Gio. Always a good time. Always good streaming with you fellas as well. Yeah, we're live on Mondays, and you can check us out. And in the meantime, like, subscribe to Gio, because he's awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Blue Tattoo, and then Mr. S-Beam. What do you got?
Blue pretty much covered it. Live tomorrow. Superman on Tuesday. Yeah, I got some figures, some videos that I'm shooting. I'm cleaning up my room, so I'll be able to do a few better videos, or at least videos the way I wanted to. So I got Captain America. I'm gonna do some Jack Sparrow stuff, and then some more stop motion coming your guys' way. So it's hopefully before the end of the summer. So,
Are you guys gonna do any kind of Superman review of any sort?
We might do an out of theater reaction. We'll see. I'll play it by ear, but I don't think we're gonna do any shows about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I should be able to join you Friday, depending on the time.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, again, thank you so much, guys, for joining here in the panel. And then we have Mr. TJ Mike, aka King Churro. So what do you got, Mike?
Thank you. First off, thank you everybody for having me on. Thank you, Gio. It's always been great. It's a great panel. For me, I have a collector's figure for tomorrow with Bean and Blue. So that will be it. And Superman on Wednesday. So it's going to be an interesting week for for DC and for all of us. So I'll hope the best.
Are you watching it in TJ or here?
Yep. In TJ.
With us dubs in Spanish or subtitles?
It's in English, and they have the subtitles in Spanish.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so it's and it should be pretty good. They have a good theaters and everything, so.
What's the name of the theater chain there in Mexico? Is it
Cinemax, and then
Cinemax.
Cinepolis.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking.
Cinepolis?
Yeah,
Cinepolis?
Cinepolis is they have that in the States. They have that in California, certain areas.
There's one in LA now, I think, right?
Okay, there you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Should be an interesting week for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. TJ Mike, thank you so much for joining us as always there. Thank you so very much, guys. Every one of you guys here tonight. As far as me, I'm doing the Figures Talk on Friday, July 11th. The time, going back to the Friday time, which is 7:30 Pacific time, I will do a non-spoiler review of Superman at the beginning of the stream, and then whatever figures we get this week. I'm assuming we'll get some announcements, releases, or whatever the case. And then also we have this right here, the 1/6 celebration.
Mm-hmm.
The 24-hour stream starting September 5th, which is a Friday, goes all the way till it ends with I think Connor that Saturday. So we have Jedi Knights Watch, The Ben Thomas Show, Collecting Weekly, El Profesoro, 1/6 Figure Focus, Brick Artemis, 1/6 Fix, 1/6 Scale Man, Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, Collector Joy, myself, Movie Canon, and Hot Toys Hotline. So it starts at 6 p.m. September 5th. So it's about a couple months from now, but that should be a cool time there. So I'll ask some of you guys if you want to join my slot, which is I think is what time is it? 2 and 4 p.m. That's Saturday, yeah. So so that's coming. So that should be a lot of fun as well. So
if you let me jump in real quick for Marco's time slot there, we are going to do Más o Menos. So we'll do a special early edition of Más o Menos. So it's 6 a.m. So we're going to do 6 a.m. So I'm trying to get some people from overseas to join us on that one, or East Coast people for that episode.
So Jose, do we know who the competitors are now?
No, not yet. No, I don't. I haven't actually. I've reached out to 2 individuals, and both of them told me they needed to think about it. So,
I thought I was going to get an exclusive right now, but
no, I don't have. No, there's no. Oh, actually, it's not an exclusive because they already broke it. But in August, we are going to have my friend Phil, Rogue One Photography, in August for the August show. If you know Rogue One Photography, great photos, great profile. So follow my friend there, Phil. He is competing. So it's against. I'll give you the exclusive. It's against KG Collector. How about that?
Okay, all right.
KG Collector will be going up against Phil in August. There you go.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Jose Plus. And let's see here. All right, so that's all I got here for tonight, guys. Again, the Canon Council, thank you so much. Appreciate your time as always. Always appreciate that. If you're watching live throughout the whole time, I really do appreciate that as well. If you're watching in the replay, of course, thank you so much. Noon Tune says, cool show, guys. Hoping the best for Superman this upcoming week. Good night, everyone. And yes, again, thank you so much, everyone. And Figures Talk on Friday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you guys here again. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Go for that Wolverine drop.
Yeah.
Yep.